Wow.
Testing. 1, 2, 3.
We're not testing anymore.
Testing.
Hey guys, it's another week and we have another drink for you. This is Three Guys and a Drink. Thank y'all for listening. I'm one of your co-hosts, Paul, along with my other co-host, Joseph. Joseph, how you doing?
We're doing well with
Soon to be drink on your hand.
drink I'm looking at right now.
And Jacob. Y'all know Jacob.
I'm not doing well at all because I know what we're drinking and I'm not a fan.
Oh,
It was
great,
your
because
turn to
that
get
was
the
it was your turn to get a drink. So why did you select this particular drink? By the way, before we get started, don't forget we have a special guest with us today.
Yes, sir.
Don't forget, it's you. That
why don't you
You're
introduce
not allowed
yourself?
to talk until
Guest?
we introduce you.
My name is AJ. Welcome. Hi.
Hi, welcome.
Yeah,
He
it's
welcomed himself.
Hi,
That's
hi,
nice.
welcome.
Yeah.
Hi, welcome.
I kind of
Hi,
had to
welcome,
because y'all
AJ.
took
Thank you,
forever.
AJ.
Hey, thank you, AJ. I appreciate you, AJ,
AJ.
for introducing me, AJ.
And AJ, if
All
you
right.
talk, you're going to need to talk a little bit closer to the mic, okay, buddy?
Wait.
And you gotta like talk with some kind of enthusiasm in your voice, not just. Yeah, I think that's pretty cool, pretty hilarious.
Yeah, I'm AJ, and thank you for introducing me, AJ.
All right. Hello.
You're welcome.
Can you
Does this
unhook
sound better?
AJ's wire so it doesn't pull off the thing?
What we found out today is
Where?
AJ is schizophrenic. He speaks to himself.
What the?
What is the
Well, pick that
what is
up.
the other person? What is your other person's name in your body? Since you're schizo.
Awuba Baba.
What?
Oh,
Awuba Baba.
Baba.
how you spell that?
Yeah.
WOBOBOWO. Awuba Baba.
You know how,
Where's
like,
the other W?
you know how when
Yeah.
you
Blah, blah,
dream,
blah.
It's
you know how
silent.
when you dream, you can't see, like, you can't read
Words?
things?
Mhm.
And in
Oh,
my
I read all the
dream-
time.
In my dream, I was like in some kind of like magical university or something, and they were
Magical University.
like, yeah, they
You
were
sure it
studying
wasn't-
magic, and there was words written all over the walls, and like there was like stuff written everywhere, and I was going up to it, and I was trying to read it, and I couldn't read it.
Because you were dreaming,
Yeah,
and you're like, why can't I read these things?
yeah, it was just a bunch of words, and then the Wizard Academy came under attack by a bunch of guys in wheelchairs.
Oh wow.
Yeah. And I had to summon demons, so I bit my finger so I could
The
get
frick?
blood, and I drew a pentagram. And then when I did the spell, a bunch of weird words I couldn't read, and I was like, oh, that must be the demons' names. That's why they're spelled all.
Yeah.
So,
Very specific. Ooh, blah, blah.
well, you know, it was like, it didn't make any sense.
Um.
And so I sent them after to kill the people in wheelchairs.
Hey, PJ, did you
Oh,
ever
that's great.
download Discord so we can just screen share?
No.
We can just look at your articles.
It takes like 2 seconds to download.
Cool.
Oh, okay.
Go ahead, do it.
No.
Actually, yes, you did.
It takes like 10 minutes to
On my
download
laptop?
on his computer.
Oh, that's
I
right.
don't
His
know.
laptop is like.
My
running
laptop's.
off.
but I
Don't
guess
try
we
to
can
use
see it
reverse
on.
psychology on me.
You
I'm not
can-
gonna download it.
We can.
'Cause I don't
we can
want
look
to.
It on Jacob's, I guess. I don't know.
Discord.
All right, guys.
down-
For
is it
today's
I think I
drink,
downloaded it on my app.
Yeah. So Jacob, what did you bring for us today to try to drink?
I brought for us a drink from Sega. It is Sonic the Hedgehog G Fuel.
You brought it from Sega.
Nice. nice.
Sega's not a sponsor, but they contacted us. They said, "Hey, we got this new drink, Sonic the Hedgehog. Get energy fast like Sonic."
We heard.
But I'm
Oh,
like-
Sega heard about our show. Wow, look at that. Sega already knows about our show. They are not sponsoring, but they wanted us to feature their drink on our show.
I didn't realize how well it would pick up when you opening
Oh, really?
that can. Yeah.
Oh,
Especially AJ there, opening it right up in front of the mic.
So what kind of flavor? What kind of drink? Does it have a flavor?
Peach rings,
Peach
Ooh,
rings.
like the rings that he gets
not peach
in the
cheek-
game.
Not
Oh
peach
wow, that's
cheeks.
cool.
Peach rings.
Cool.
Wow, peach rings.
Why did you pour me so little?
Here, I got you. Let me see.
Yeah, there's 2 of them anyway. So. Okay. Oh, and then he poured me a lot.
Right? He poured you like half a glass. That's good.
It smells
need a
like
full glass.
It does smell like peach flavor. have
I
to
like
say.
how
It
there's
does.
no
It smells-
artificial coloring in it. It's just clear.
Let's see.
Wow, that's amazing.
Let's see. Hold it up. Or
It looks
AJ,
like
let me
water
see.
to me.
Oh wow, bubbly.
It's sparkling water.
It's like LaCroix, LaCroix.
LaCroix? That's a rapper.
I wouldn't doubt it.
So I'm wondering why we should drink the Sonic drink, because if Sonic moves faster than light, then isn't he surrounded in darkness?
Does he move?
I don't know.
Faster
if he
than
moves
light?
Faster than light.
He just
Maybe at the
moves
speed of
fast.
light.
So would you think that Sonic is faster or the Flash? I would have to say the Flash.
The Flash is faster than Sonic.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Have they ever made a cartoon where Flash and Sonic like race each other?
No.
I was just saying because the problem with being faster than light is that you can only live in darkness.
So he is faster than light?
Yeah, but if you're not actually running faster than light, then you can live in the light.
You don't have to run faster than the light.
Yeah.
And it's your choice of living in the darkness.
And if the light's already out, then you're not. It's already there, so you're just running with the light.
All right, let me take the first sip since I brought the drink and I went into the store and bought it.
Okay.
Yo, okay.
You feel like
It tastes
you feel like gaming now?
very artificial, sugary,
Oh,
Really?
as
Yes.
expected.
Like a fake
Wow.
stevia.
like aspartame,
Stevia?
Stevia?
Is
like
this-
stevia.
No, Steve.
not
monk
like the weed, but
fruit.
not the like the weed thing, but like the sugar. What is it called?
Stevia.
Stevia.
Stevia plant.
Is it stevia?
You just call it Steve for short.
Oh, okay. You just drink stevia.
You got any Steve?
Does it taste like peaches at all?
I need a
Yeah, it tastes like
I need to
peaches.
sweeten my coffee. You guys got any my tea? You got any Steve?
It tastes like every other zero sugar.
Yeah,
peach
stevia.
drink.
Okay,
Stevia,
let me taste it. It tastes like super
artificial sweetener.
peach
Hmm.
drink.
My turn.
It's like you put too much sugar in your peach tea.
but it says there's no sugar.
Yes.
Yeah,
Right?
it says 0 sugar.
Yeah, it tastes like artificial sugar. That's all it tastes like.
Wow, that is a sweet peach drink.
That is very sweet.
They put way too much of that stevia in it. Is that what it has? Look on the ingredients, Jacob.
I tried to look. It
tastes
doesn't
like that
say.
peach
Let me see.
gum. It tastes like that peach gum.
Peach.
Ah, that's a good one.
Yeah,
I think it
it's
tastes like
supposed
a
to-
peach gum.
I think
Tastes
it
like
tastes
gum.
more like peach rings, the actual candy. Peach
Caution,
rings.
you may have a heart attack.
Where's say
Contains
that at?
lots of caffeine.
Cool.
All right.
Sounds like a risk I want to take.
Sounds like we're gonna be wired up for this show, guys.
We're gonna be bouncing off
After
the
one
walls.
little sip. Yeah, okay.
Bouncing off the walls again. Whoa. It has green tea. Well, it has green
Yeah.
tea, which already has caffeine in it, and it has extra caffeine in it, and it has
Limited edition.
sucralose, which is type of sugary type.
Look
thing.
at this little Sonic.
Sucralose or sucrose?
Look at this little Sonic.
Sucralose.
Okay.
Freaking.
Doing something weird to my tongue.
Is that right? Am I saying that right? Am I saying that ingredient? These ingredients in general are just probably things that we shouldn't be taking into our body.
Well,
Oh.
they're just the scientific
Oh, but
words.
wait! It has
names of them.
turmeric extract. It has tart cherry, blueberry, and broccoli and kale in it.
Ugh.
I love that
never
it has
thought.
kale in it. AJ, go get me a Coke.
Ooh, that
May-
kills them.
Maybe
Uh,
maybe
go get
that's
both
the
of us
sweetness
one.
we're tasting from the kale and the broccoli.
Yeah, kale
You know,
is actually
wh-
very sweet.
When I
Yes.
did taste
Especially
it,
when you pour sugar on it.
Yeah.
when I first take the sip, I was like, "Am I tasting kale and broccoli?"
Yeah.
Yeah,
Weird.
it has a very
Sure enough.
kale and broccoli aftertaste.
I do like the fact that it's called a peach drink, but it has no peach ingredients.
Like, there's no like
Oh,
peach
wait.
extract or anything in there. There's no peach.
There's no peach.
Well,
I think they mixed all the ingredients together and was like, "Oh shoot, this tastes like peach."
this kind of tastes like peach. when you-
Let's call it peach drink.
when you
Sweet.
mix
Peach rings.
turmeric and broccoli and kale, it tastes like peach.
Yeah. Hey, that looks like Jacob when he was little.
Look at this. He looks so funny in this thing. No matter how fast I run, I can't run away from the pain.
It's just the Sonic meme. That's all. It's
Yeah,
That's
look
all
up
it is.
Sonic.
For the listeners, I like how you said he looks so funny, and all the listeners are probably
Speaking
like,
of memes,
"Yeah, that does look funny." It's
Speaking
because
of
I can't
memes,
see it.
Jacob, join my Discord so I can show you my first
Article?
Article.
Oh, great!
So-
we have one. We have an article. So Joseph's going to bring our first article to us. All right.
So I was on Yahoo yesterday, I believe, and I came upon this headline.
I
And it
came
just-
upon.
It really threw me off because it's not something you would expect to see on Yahoo. So it's this one here. It says Eve Babbitts, I was a naked pawn for art. And I screenshotted it because she isn't completely
oh my God.
What?
There
What
was a
the
picture.
freak?
For art? I don't understand.
What
Please
the
help us with this
heck?
article.
I didn't read into it. I just saw it, and I was like, "There's a naked lady on Yahoo."
I like how you're like, the article doesn't matter anymore. There's just
No,
a naked-
it doesn't because there was a lady with the freaking tits out
Wow.
on Yahoo.
Usually Yahoo will like blur it out in some
Yeah,
form
or
fashion.
something. No, it's just
They
There's
just
the
got
boobs.
they're
I think
understaffed.
you're not sharing this with AJ right now, right? He's like, the dude can't get his eyes off of the screen right now. Turn your head. Turn. No. I meant like from the screen, so you don't see these things. You don't.
so.
Need to see
Anyways,
This guy.
that was pretty crazy. I was like, "Am I really seeing this?" And I thought it was like some weird ad, like these are here, like where it's not really a news article. They just want you to click on it. But yeah, that's a screenshot of what I saw. It was-
So
Wow.
I like how you
So
brought
imagine
that to
if
us,
you're
but
at
you
work-
have nothing to go along with that.
No,
picture.
no.
imagine if you're at work and you're just like, I'm watching Yahoo News. Sure you are, buddy. Watching
yeah,
some.
and,
you
the
and
windows.
there's multiple pictures, and you just keep sliding through the
when
pictures.
do I get to the regular pictures?
And your boss is like, Joseph, we're gonna need to talk. I need you to come to my office.
Well, at our store too, it's the showroom, so it's just big glass.
And everybody's looking
Everyone's
at you,
looking
watch
in, like driving by, like what?
some old black and white pictures of ladies' tits everywhere.
Just like this. They're like, what the hell?
Yep.
So yeah, I don't care what the story was. I didn't really care. I just saw the lady's boobs hanging out. I was like, wow, this is on Yahoo.
Why do you have it so you can actually click on it so we can see what exactly happened?
I mean, I'm pretty sure if you search it up, you can just see it.
What's
This
her
is
name
just a
again?
picture.
So she's just a lady who was
Just
playing chess.
Type up
nude.
Eve Babbitts, :
I was a naked pawn for
art.
art. Jinx, you owe me a Coke. So go downstairs and go get me one. I love how this guy isn't even doing anything. He can't even go get me a Coke.
Oh, it was done by the Inquirer.
I'm busy.
Oh, that makes sense now.
It said, in California, surreal 1960s truly began one Los Angeles morning in 63 when pioneers Datis Markle Deschamps met stark naked Eve Babbitts. In 1991, she recalls the story behind their encounter, which changed her life and her city forever in Esquire.
Oh wow.
Wait, did I say the Inquirer? It's an Esquire.
I forgot what I was going to say.
The Sonic drink hasn't hit yet, so I'm still asleep, guys.
So just like those big fat udders we just saw, how about this big fat drink?
did
I'm
have
gonna
big
have to
boobies
say
that Joseph showed
I'm
us.
not.
1 out of 10 too. Go ahead.
I'm gonna give it a 2 out of 10.
Why?
If I had to drink it, I would drink it, so that's why I didn't give it a 1 out of 10.
Mm-hmm.
It's very artificial, sugary.
Mm-hmm.
Tastes like I'm drinking like a peach flavored tea drink, but with just the peach flavor. And
Well, it's supposed to taste like peach.
yeah, but I'm not a fan.
Okay.
I don't know why you bought 2 of them.
Why are you saying me? You said you went into the store and bought them.
Well, I lied. And yeah, not a fan. Not a fan of energy drinks in general. Don't really need the extra energy most of the time.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, 'cause you don't really do much to expel energy.
Yes, I do. I use my brain. That's the number 1 organ of energy.
So I was gonna
Okay.
read the article, but it's way too long, and I don't feel like reading it.
Sounds
The
about right.
Sonic drink
So
hasn't.
Jacob gave it. Jacob gave it a 2 out of 10. What about you right now?
I think if I was into energy drinks, I mean, it tasted fine. It was just way too sugary. I would say I would go at a 5 for people who drink energy drinks, which I'm not one.
Well, it's not for people who drink energy drinks. It's you personally. What would you give it?
Well, then I would give it probably a 0 because I don't drink
1 out
energy.
of 10.
Well, actually, you know what? I always drank Monster no sugar, 0 calories.
Mm-hmm.
That was a drink that I liked. This one is, if I were to compare it to that when I used to drink energy drinks, I would say I would give this a 5 because Monster for me, 0 sugar, 0 calorie one. To me, that was like a 9.
Okay, so PJ
So,
gives it a 1
I
from
would-
1 to 10.
I just said 5.
Well, we're not talking about when you used to drink.
Yeah, but if I was comparing it, is what I'm saying. If I was actually comparing it to another energy drink right
Well, you're
now,
not. You're just drinking it right now.
well,
How would you?
Right now, like I said, instead of giving it a 0,
You give it a 1.
I want to compare it to the drinks that I used to, and I would compare it to the Monster, and I would say this is a 5 out of 10, where I thought a Monster, no sugar, no calories, was a 9.
I just realized
Okay.
this is G Fuel.
What does that mean?
Like, you know, where,
Gamer fuel.
like yeah,
Gamer fuel?
basically, yeah.
It's what kids drink multiple times and
Whenever
then
they're
have like a
playing
heart
games.
attack or a stroke and die at
Oh, that's why
19.
they die. Oh,
Yeah.
great. I'm glad I'm
Like all
having a
the-
drink today.
Well,
I always
what-
wanted to have a heart condition.
how I would rate it, and I'm not going to compare it to anything because we're supposed to be rating the drink itself.
Why wouldn't you compare it to something so listeners would know, like, okay, if you drink this, this is how you would feel about it? Why wouldn't you compare it to something else?
I'm pretty sure they know what energy drinks effects do.
Pretty sure.
But you're supposed to be telling them about the
What the
drink
heck?
itself.
Okay.
Anyways,
Why didn't you bring me one?
it's very oversweetened for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
If I were to
Yeah.
buy this, I would also buy like a bottle of water
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
make like 4 drinks out of it.
Yeah.
Fill it up.
I would say this could make like a nice peach water drink. Because
That gives you the
it's
energy.
way too
Just
strong.
water flavor.
But that's
Um,
I guess that would be for us though, who
peach
don't
flavor.
really drink too many energy drinks.
Yeah,
like you would
true.
think that the people who drink a lot of energy drinks be like, this is not sugary at all.
Yeah, this is nice. It's tame.
Yeah.
It's actually concentrated. You're supposed to dilute it.
Oh wait, it does say dilute with water.
Oh, a half glass.
Oh dear Lord, we're all gonna die
But
of a heart attack.
I would give it a 4 because I don't really. The only reason is because I don't really taste like a weird aftertaste.
So what do you think? What drink to you is like a 9 or a 10?
You're
Energy
making
drink
me.
wise.
Well, my go-to is
Red Bull?
watermelon Red Bull. That's
Watermelon
like the
Red
only
Bull.
energy drink that I drink.
So watermelon Red Bull is your 10,
Yeah.
right? Okay. So what would you compare this
Yeah,
drink
give
to
me a
that
little
one?
bit.
if you're gonna make me compare it, I probably
You wouldn't
give it-
compare. That's what you told me. So you can't compare it.
You're asking me to. If I were to compare it, I'd still give it like the 4.
You would still give it a 4? Yeah, that's kind
because
of where
I
I
like
gave
the
it a 5.
taste. It's just really oversweetened.
Yeah, it's too sweet for me.
I love drinking drinks that have warning labels on them.
Oh,
that
yeah, they're
aren't
the best.
alcohol.
Yeah, I like it. I like it when if it doesn't have a warning label, I don't buy it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where's a warning label on this thing? There isn't an. I don't want it.
Yeah.
Oh, it won't call me. It won't call sleeplessness
And-
and rapid heartbeat. I don't want it.
Yeah.
It's at 40.
And it has to be small print warnings because those are the best.
Because it's so large of a
Yeah.
warning.
This thing literally has a small paragraph on it. Let's read it to the listeners.
Go ahead.
The warning says, too much caffeine may cause sleeplessness, irritability, nervousness, and possibly rapid heartbeat. Not recommended for use by individuals under the age of 18. One serving of G Fuel provides 300 milligrams of caffeine, which is more than 2 cups of coffee. Some vitamins are likely to degrade at the time of manufacturing. So this thing basically has 2 cups of coffee in it. That's not bad if you drink it over
Yeah,
a
it's
couple of
not-
hours. Most people
Like,
fill up their cups to.
Typically, it's like over. For something that big, it'd probably be like over an hour for me to
Yeah.
like get through that.
Well, I usually drink like a cup of coffee in the morning at like 5:30 in the morning, and then probably around 10 if need a little more of a boost, I drink a second cup of coffee.
Well, I think coffee's a lot more.
Yeah, and then I
Natural,
I
too.
go to the restroom and snort cocaine.
Oh, okay.
And
I think that's where you get the real bump in energy.
and then my energy just skyrockets.
Well, we have like an espresso machine at work,
Well, excuse me, fancy pants.
and what's a Nespresso? I'm sorry,
Okay.
Nespresso.
Machine.
So I'll
It's
give
an
this.
espresso
I'll
machine,
give
so
this
it's
a
got the
3
little
out of 10.
pods. Oh, AJ, go ahead.
Oh, yeah.
tell us what you
This,
think.
Oh,
AJ.
AJ.
oh,
3 out
that's
of
right.
10,
We have a
because it's not
special
really good.
guest.
Why did we start talking about coffee?
Go ahead.
Because
Can you talk a little closer to the mic?
This is not good enough.
No.
You need to talk louder and more clear. Now that you're talking like this.
I'll give this a 3 out of 10 because it's nasty.
3 out of 10.
Yeah. I
What
don't
do
really
you
drink-
like? Do you drink energy drinks?
I don't know. I don't really drink energy
Okay, so you
drinks.
couldn't compare it to something else, like
No.
I was asking Joseph to.
Well,
Well,
what-
I've drank a Red Bull before.
Did you like
I
Red
said-
Bull?
Yeah, no.
No.
Yeah, it was good. It was
Oh,
good. It was
yeah,
a
no.
watermelon one. It was a yes, it was a watermelon
Yes
one.
and no.
that just looked-
Yes or no?
yes.
Oh,
yes.
okay.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened.
Hey,
What were we
sorry
at
guys,
before so
we
we
had
can
to
pick up the
we had to take a little weird break
it was,
because
we were talking to AJ about it.
Jacob says his Apple laptop is the best, but it continues to cause us
I
problems.
don't know what
So
happened.
where it cut off was, why are you giving it a 3 out of 10 and not like a 1?
Just because I didn't want to give it a 1 or a 2, just to be nice.
Well, you don't have to be nice.
Yeah,
what are
but-
you gonna give it?
You said the flavor,
well,
right?
A 1.
A 1.
So you said the flavor is
yeah,
what
I
made
like-
it to a 3.
Yeah, but not.
So
it's way
1
too
is like
sweet.
not liking it at all, and 10 is I really like it. I'll buy it
Yeah,
all the
I
time.
know. Like 2. Yeah, 2.
Okay, 2. So just because the peach
Just
taste
because the
isn't that
peach.
good.
Yeah.
I'd
Or
give it a
isn't that
5.
bad?
I'd give it a 5.
A 5.
It was something that I would drink if
Jeez.
somebody gave it to me and I wanted an energy
If
drink,
someone bought you,
but
it
I
was
would
like, "Here."
never buy it myself.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
That makes sense.
that's why it's a 5 for me.
It's
If somebody offered me it,
And I wouldn't suggest it to anybody else.
No, this is just.
yeah. I would suggest it if you like peach and you want like a
energy drink.
energy drink. But I would also say buy a bottle of water with it and put like half and half.
I would suggest it to gamers
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know.
Not
Some-
me though.
because because it has a G
Not
on
me,
it.
though.
Some
G stands for
gay-
gangsta.
Yeah.
Gamers.
Oh, sorry. I would suggest it to the gangsters down
I
the
thought
street.
it was gay fuel.
Okay.
It could be that too.
The G can stand. I mean, I say gangsta because I can see some hardcore gangsters running around with Sonic.
Oh, okay. Oh, I thought you were going into the gay thing with.
I mean,
gangsters.
it's so great. I want to throw it off of a wall.
I mean, it's
wolf. A roof, just like these monkeys threw
Well, it-
250 dogs.
Well,
off
I kind of
roofs
wanted to go
for
back into
revenge.
the G because it actually stands for gender fluid.
Oh,
G fuel.
gender fuel.
Gender
Gender
fueled.
fuel.
Gender fueled.
Okay.
All right. Also, that segue was terrible.
I want to.
It was Jacob. Sorry.
So, a group of monkeys kill over 250 dogs for revenge in an Indian town.
For revenge.
Revenge for what?
Snap.
Apparently, the dogs were messing with the monkeys, or it killed one of the baby monkeys.
Mm-hmm.
And so the monkeys just started grabbing the dogs because he killed one of their kids and just getting them high up into a tree
And then
or
dropping
on a
them.
building, and then they would just drop
Oh
them.
snap! Monkeys are smart.
Dang.
Planet of the Apes.
They
coming
went
true.
like hardcore. You kill one of us, we killed 250.
Yeah.
Yeah. It says in neighboring village of Lavul, the monkeys have fully eradicated all of the dogs. After all the dogs were killed in the village, residents contacted forest department officials to catch the monkeys. But when the officials attempted to catch the monkeys, they were unable to capture a single monkey.
And now they're
Wow.
throwing babies, human babies,
Oh,
off roofs
snap.
because they try to capture them.
Imagine the intelligence in these monkeys that they decided, like, you know what, we can't have any of this in our area anymore, so we need to eradicate it.
We need to get rid of these
They
damn
they
pups.
basically committed dog genocide.
Yeah.
In their
Yeah,
land.
they did.
They're like, we can't have
the
this. They may
dogs-
eat us. We're
The
gonna,
dogs killed one of their infants.
Yeah. And they're like, we can't have these people in our community. Imagine somebody like accidentally like hurt one of your children. You're like, we can't have these kind of people here anymore. We have to eradicate
We
them.
have to kill them all.
They all need to leave. This is what the
no,
monkeys
not
did.
leave. We're going to
Oh,
kill
we have
their
to kill
babies.
them. We can't let them live. They have to die.
Apparently, this is pretty common where like monkeys kill dogs. Because there's this guy from India. He wrote in a comment, "I grew up and studied in central India. A dog wasn't letting a monkey get down from the tree. So one of the older monkeys came down, swooped the dog up, and just threw it off of a building."
Jeez.
I think these monkeys don't
Sounds
play.
pretty
I-
intense.
I don't think we should allow these monkeys to evolve any further. I
don't
think we
think
should
so.
just murder them all. Just
This
to
is-
prevent.
it's
it-
time to.
You know what? But don't worry.
What I was gonna say is we need to pull one of those monkeys and start killing the monkeys that are killing the poor dogs that are killing the monkeys.
You know why they don't do it to cats? Because cats have 9 lives and they'll land on their feet.
Well, and they got reflexes, a little bit better reflexes than
well,
dogs
the
do.
monkeys are just lazy. They're like, well, do we really want to
Or
throw
do
this cat off the roof?
Or do the
9
Indian
times?
people eat monkeys? I mean, eat cats? Because you know what? There's a lot
They
of dogs,
don't
but there's no
eat
cats.
any animals. They're Hindus.
Well, I thought they don't eat cow.
No, they don't eat any animal.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah, they're vegetarians.
I know a lot of them are vegetarians, but like in India, though, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, they don't eat any.
Not that okay. India doesn't
They
isn't
don't
just
eat-
full of Hindus. There's other.
Yes, it's
people there.
mostly Hindu.
I know it's mostly Hindu, but they're not the only religion and people there.
They're mostly Hindus.
All right.
All right.
Oh, hold on.
I'm glad
What
you had such insight into this for us.
of Indian population is?
Why don't you just look up
I mean, you don't have to
Indian
do that.
population?
I'm
79%.
okay. That's not 100% or 90%.
Well, it's almost 100%.
No, it's not.
It's 20.2% away.
So my point is that there's a lot of other people in India besides
And
Hindus.
that's 966 million. That's like what?
There's
100
other
million
religions, so
or something?
they do eat. There are people there that eat meat. I know
Look,
this.
right there.
Very-
They eat chicken.
Hindus,
You know how
What's
I know
the
they eat
other
chicken
percent?
because I like
1
chicken
million.
masala, and I know that Indians eat chicken masala,
They do.
and it's good.
Okay, there's
think it's quite
2%.
tasty.
Okay. There's
Oh,
9% Islam,
Chicken.
2% Christian, 2% Sikh, and less than 1% Buddhism. I'm surprised there's no Jewishism.
What's
Judaism.
that bottom one?
Well, you know that they found some Jews in India, and they actually migrated them to Israel. Did you know that?
What's that bottom one?
No, I
What's
didn't.
that bottom one?
Other
Why
religions.
don't they migrate
No,
the Ethiopian Jews
the
to
one right up
Israel?
above it?
Zoroastrianism.
What is that?
That's the belief in Zorro, that he comes and he rescues you.
I got the Marco Zorro on my chest.
So the religion walks around with torn shirts.
I heard when
with
you
a Z.
die and they're like, okay, what's the religion that was correct? They're like, oh, Zoroastrianism.
Yeah. What is Zoroastrianism besides
It's
just
one of the
believing in
world's
Zorro?
oldest continuously practiced religions,
Based on the teachings of Iranian-speaking prophet Zoroaster.
also known as
It was a dualistic cosmology of good and evil, and an asartology, I don't know that word, which predicts the ultimate conquest of evil by good.
You should really-
Oh boy. They say that evil wins ultimately in the end.
What? No.
Yes.
Where does it,
conquest of
It's a-
evil by good.
The ultimate conquest. Oh,
Yeah, I was like,
conquest of. I just read conquest of evil. Ultimate conquest by evil.
Evil by good.
by good. You're forgetting the rest of that sentence, sir.
Oh, okay.
Have y'all had?
That's freaking good.
So I'm not gonna do a segue. I'm just gonna go straight into my article. Have y'all heard about the police catching the alleged serial killer dubbed the shopping cart killer?
No, but I did see a headline about it.
Yeah.
What was his MO?
He grabbed a shopping cart and ran people over.
Yeah. He
Said, Have a nice day, and hit people, ran them over.
He would actually put them in a shopping cart and then take them to the top of the building and throw them off.
throw them off and say, "Stop killing my monkey
You know,
kids."
we need to stop making buildings that are tall, so people can't be freaking murdering
murdered.
It's a
people.
lethal weapon.
That's what happens.
We
So
need to make a bunch of short buildings.
so this article is from the Daily
we have
Wire.
to crawl around
you
to
have
get
to
in.
get on your knees.
So
to walk
So I
around.
got this from the Daily Wire, and it says, you don't hear about serial killers much these days, except when talking about those from decades past. New technology and techniques make it harder for serial killers to exist, but a man suspected of killing 4 people has been apprehended in Virginia.
Ooh.
There's serial killers all the time. You just don't hear about it.
Well, you can't catch them.
Well, they're not all famous like
So,
the ones of
so listen
old.
to this. The most recent victim were found Wednesday in a wooded area next to a Target shopping cart. So I guess his
calling card.
his calling card is mark is he kills them and puts a shopping cart next to him. I don't know.
He kills them, goes gets groceries or something from the shop. The story went and
He
leaves
puts
it there.
them in the shopping cart. Is that what he does? And like
Yeah, rolls them around.
just dead bodies in a shopping cart, and he goes all the way to the woods with it. Nobody bats an eye. And nobody's like,
I wouldn't doubt it.
oh, that's just 2 dead bodies in a shopping cart. No big deal. One
normal.
body is believed to be that of, and it says her name, DC, who went missing in September. The other body remains unidentified. The 2 other bodies have been found since August in Virginia. Police are looking for the potential victims. The suspect reportedly met his victims on dating sites before luring them into the motel. Authorities say at least 2 victims meet the suspect at the Moon Inn in Alexandria. So if you're out there, guys, and you have a guy wanting to meet you at the Moon
Or a
Inn
girl.
or a girl
Lady.
in Alexandria, I would suggest you not go on this date. First
I
of all,
mean-
why are you going straight to the hotel to meet these people?
Yeah, I mean you're just asking for something bad to happen, going straight to a hotel
Yeah.
on an online dating site. That's like
How old were the victims?
Dating 101.
How old were the victims?
So you have in their 40s and 50s.
I was about to
dear
say.
Lord.
I was about to take.
I don't think any young girl would just immediately go to a
A hotel.
I think she'd had more sense than some.
You'd be
Well,
surprised.
you don't know. I think I think you know, most of the things online now start off with a lot of conversations, and they start like having these sensual conversations that turn into like, okay, let's meet up at a hotel. Probably
It's called sexting. They sext.
Okay.
whatever he says.
Um,
And so
there are women like that.
I like
unfortunately.
how they found one body
Or
next to a
fortunately for
shopping
some people.
cart, and
Mhm.
now the guy's name like
the
you're-
shop. He's like, God, I leave one bite next to a shopping cart. All of a sudden, that's my calling card now.
he goes to prison and they're like, "Oh, are you the shopping cart killer?" Like that's it. That's
I'm
your
the hand basket killer because victim was found by a hand basket.
so some person was like walking along with a handbasket and dropped it next to her, left the body, and now I'm the handbasket killer.
But my demon mask I left there. No big deal.
No big deal. No demon killer or anything.
It's not demon
hand
mask killer. It's
handbasket.
the hand woven basket killer.
They've
man.
Has anybody ever used the defense of I was possessed?
They found all the
Yes.
time. They found like a sunflower, and I'm called the sunflower killer.
I dumped him accidentally in a sunflower field. I didn't know, and now I'm the sunflower killer.
I go to prison and they call me Sonny.
They call me old Sunny Boy.
Oh, Sonny. And now I can't shower around any of them because I'm Mr.
Like-
Sonny.
It's like that meme I sent. you
Yeah.
know. Someone farts in the shower.
I thought it was funny that you sent it to the wrong text group. One of the
I did it on I didn't know it was gonna be such a freaking huge deal. My God.
You should have already known, my friend. You should
I
have known.
I know. Never do that again.
Yeah, don't do that.
It's like
I would suggest not to
she
ever do that
can
again.
coin the phrase Pinocha bread and joke about it, but I can't send that. I can't send that one picture.
Oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy.
Oh yeah, I
Yeah.
laughed. Had a good laugh.
You had a good laugh at that.
You've seen Squid Games, right?
No, I haven't.
You haven't?
I don't have Netflix. I don't have it. Actually, I just got
Neither do I.
on.
Well, I don't pay for it anyway.
Well, I redid my T-Mobile my T-Mobile Netflix thing, but it says I can't get onto my free account till December 25th for some reason. I thought that was weird. I was like,
Because you have to wait to open your present till Christmas.
oh, it's a present for me. Oh, I see what they were doing.
Merry Christmas.
I didn't.
The day.
I didn't see what they were trying to do there.
But
now I see.
I'll set up this one. I'll explain this one.
clearly now the Christmas is here.
So why are we singing?
I was going to let me explain what that is. So
what
you know what
is-
Squid Games, the whole thing behind it is, right?
Well, I haven't seen the show.
Well, there's
so-
a game where they
Once I
have
have-
where there's a
I
Korean
like
game.
how he just jumped into the conversation.
Well, there's a Korean game where you have to perfectly
So in
excavate
Squid
a
Games-
shape out of a cookie, and the hardest shape to excavate
not-
is an umbrella. So he got the umbrella, and so instead of trying to like use a little needle to etch it out of it, he decides to
Which is
flip
what
the
they
cookie
had to
over to the
do.
back and lick it, so that way it'll just crumble off. So he's
So
like,
The whole
they-
thing is you got to choose a shape, and,
And
they
then
didn't
he
know
started
what
going like
they didn't know
this.
what it was for, so they just lined up at the tables, and the umbrella was obviously the hardest part, and they give him a little tin with the real fragile thin cookie in it, which is like Korean.
Oh, is that why? Like most of them. Oh, okay.
Now they give him a
all the
needle,
little-
and you have to
all the
carve
little,
it out.
Yeah. All the little TikTok things where they had the cookie.
Yeah,
and people
but
were
if
breaking
it
them.
breaks and you're trying to do it,
You die?
Yeah, you get shot.
get shot.
So he was
Oh,
having
great.
a real
That's,
tough time.
he was going like this.
He was having a real tough time. And like he sweat on it and saw like obviously
It
it
came
dissolved
out.
the sugar, so he just started licking it and everyone else saw and they started licking it too, and I just saw that picture and it started making me laugh because he just goes like that. Obviously you see him.
So for the listeners, Joseph had text a picture from the Squid Games, like a little meme, and it was a penis-shaped thing on a cookie. So I guess if y'all had seen Squid Games, what it does is it shows like the cookie in his hand, and then it shows him later on licking the cookie. And yeah, that's about all I'm gonna say about that whole situation.
It's a dick and balls shaped cookie, not well etched into it that he's supposed to take.
It's
out.
like
Someone
imagine
put
the shapes how they're circles and stars. That one's cock
one.
shaped.
Oh, that was pretty funny. Oh man! So back, I want to kind of go back to this drink since we know that it has warnings on it.
Why do you want to go back to the drink? It's a shit drink.
It's
I mean, I got a little second glass of it.
Yeah, because you like energy drinks.
I think I'm just gonna finish up this thing, but the reason I want to read it is because
Ooh, mix it with
it doesn't only have a warning label on it; it also has a caution label on it. That it says, "Do not use this product if you are pregnant or nursing," which sounds like most alcoholic drinks. Do not consume this product if you have any medical conditions and or are taking any prescription drugs. This product contains caffeine and should not be used with any other product containing caffeine. This product is
because it has freaking plenty in there already for you.
This product is intended for healthy individuals. Users of this product assume all liability if used in a manner not consistent with label guidelines.
So AJ, you mixed the Squirt soda with that. How's it taste?
Weird.
Can you speak into the mic,
great.
please?
Weird. It just
Thank you
tastes
for
weird.
that in-depth
AJ,
conversation
go ahead
about
and tell
the
us
drink.
about your
I'm-
news article.
I'm glad you
Well,
just told us exactly
yes.
how it tastes and everything.
I like
Yeah,
how I
just
felt like I
weird.
was going to
One-
have a
one
real
word.
conversation about these warnings, and you guys just like totally ignored me.
Well,
and started going
the typical warnings. What do you?
Shall we talk about the warnings about the U.S. judge tossing out the $4.5 billion deal shielding the Sacklers from opioid lawsuits?
What the heck are Sacklers?
You don't know about the Sacklers?
Tell us about the Sacklers.
Well,
I
I
don't
have a
think our
feeling you
listeners
don't know
would.
about them either.
There's this family that, for generations, they've had large sacks. So when they were going around giving people last names, they called them the Sacklers.
Did they have like elephantitis or something like that?
Ball sack.
It was a mix between normal and elephantitis, so it was a nice voluptuous full sack. And
Okay.
can you imagine a bull testicles? That's
Yeah.
what their testicles were like.
Okay.
I didn't want to imagine them, but I guess I'll mention them now
Yeah,
on
okay.
a grown man.
So, anyways, they're the family.
I like how he definitely did a lot of research on the Sack family.
The Sacklers,
a lot of imagery research.
Dick Sackler.
Definitely did a lot of Google searching for the Sacklers.
So the father is named Dick Sackler.
Is he?
Yeah.
Let's see. I need proof of this before
I think you're lying.
I feel as though he's lying as well.
And then the mother's name is Enma Sackler. And then the son's name is General Sackler.
General Sackler?
Yeah.
That one's not that funny.
And
Jack
then
Sackler.
It says the Sacklers.
the daughter's name is Suckma Sackler. Suckma.
That doesn't even make sense.
So anyways, this family are the ones who make Oxycontin.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And
They make it by hand at home.
Oh, I
Apparent-
get
So
I get
homemade
my
stuff?
Oxycontin from across the border.
I
that
get
has
my
Chinese fentanyl in it.
really.
Oh.
I
Yeah.
get mine from Blacks.
I like
Blacks Hardware.
yeah.
My Blacks Hardware.
No, I get mine from the Mexicans because they have that Chinese fentanyl in it.
Yeah,
I like passing out and almost dying from it.
it's a real rush.
It's
I
good.
just do
It's good.
straight up fentanyl. I don't.
Oh,
And you wake up-
Oh, okay.
I can't say you wake up
I like to do the
grateful.
I like to
Shit,
yes.
I could've just died right now. I mean, not take life for granted.
Yeah, so I like to pretend, I like to, I'm a little more sophisticated, so I don't
Uh-huh.
take fentanyl straight up. I like the pill form from the Mexicans.
I'm not sophisticated at all, and I do it just like really recklessly. I shove it up my ass, and I
So
get
it absorbs
very
better.
high.
Yeah.
Quicker.
Okay. So you
I
must
get-
do microdosing.
I just get a crackhead to go to.
Dosing? Do you do microdosing on the fentanyl?
Yeah, I microdose because
Okay.
I get a crackhead to put a little bit on his lip, and then he blows into my anus.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he blows and you get it. Not well, that's disgusting.
And then little specks of it going.
I feel like every podcast episode, Jacob always comes into like somebody's anus.
Yeah,
N-
he sure does.
You know,
So he went from
It's- that
he always-
was
he-
unintentionally pretty gay of you to say.
he goes from
Jacob always comes in someone's anus.
he does. He always it just happens that way that he ends up in an anus.
so
Um,
they own Purdue Pharma, which I think that's what it's called. But anyways, So instead of being shielded from all the lawsuits of people getting addicted to OxyContin, because apparently there was some funny business going on with the doctors and people them prescribing
Yeah, they were
it.
prescribing a lot of stuff without it actually happening. They were just giving it away because they were making money off of it.
Yeah. So now they're not shielded anymore. Now they can't pay 4.5 billion.
Now they're shielded from it, or now they're not shielded from
They're
it?
not shielded.
They
He
are not.
tosses out. So before they were just going to be able to pay 4.5 billion and just get away with it.
Yeah,
but
get it over.
now they're going to be subject to more lawsuits.
Oh, so like families and stuff can like sue them and like maybe in civil court as well and get more money from them.
I guess.
Interesting. Well, that's why you gotta always buy your buy your fentanyl off of the black market. Then you can just go after the people directly.
I need some muscle relaxers is what I need.
I thought you were going to say that's why they should sell it on the black market so they can't get people to come after them.
Yeah. Well, that's kind of where I was going with it, but
Yeah, but you said that's why I
yeah, I'm on fentanyl right now.
You are?
I can barely stay awake, but I'm glad that you got this energy drink, so it's offsetting the fentanyl that
fentanyl?
I'm on right now.
I got the watermelon Red Bull. You want to try a watermelon Red Bull?
No, I don't.
No, I'm good.
Wah, wah,
I
wah.
literally.
I'm
feel
really
my heart is gonna
interested
collapse.
in AJ's article. So AJ, go ahead and tell us
What you
about
got,
yours.
AJ?
So did you hear about the tornado that happened in Kentucky?
Kentucky?
Yeah, 4
Well,
days ago.
yeah,
I
when-
think we all heard
well,
about it.
When we
two
when we
babies
talked about it
survived.
last podcast.
Can you talk into
Two-
the mic?
2 babies survived the tornado that carried them away in a bathtub.
Wow.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's great.
Yeah.
Like
I-
that lady who said
So the lake.
it was
so-
330,000
I actually-
feet in the air.
I actually, yeah.
What?
that was something else, wasn't it? Or
Last
was
pod-
it-
No,
it
that was
last-
it.
That was last
Dude,
podcast.
that was freaking last week, dude.
Yeah.
You're still on the tornadoes.
Well, this is because this particular thing
Well,
just
it's-
came
yeah,
up
it just
again.
came out.
No.
But
so
so
the baby say, "Man, we were carried away." In
no,
that
so the
bathtub."
grandmother actually like she went into
Okay, can you let
She-
PJ?
she went into the
Jesus Christ, man.
I'm gassy.
Well, can you go far in the other room?
No.
so the
Picking
grandma.
it up on the mic. Jesus.
That's the point.
Let's see if it's being picked up on the mic.
Doggy.
So the grandmother actually went and took the 2 babies into the bathtub under the tornado warning when it happened, and so the tornado came straight through, and the winds were so strong that the babies came out of her arms, and so they flew out and they found the babies and they were still alive.
She went, "Oh no,
My arms
Just
are weak.
threw the babies out."
Yeah, she literally threw the babies out with the bathwater.
That was
That was not.
I'll give you a 4 out of 10.
The bathtub
take
was
it.
found in her yard upside down with the babies underneath.
And she went,
snap.
"Oh no,
So
my
wait,
baby!" She went, "Oh."
Did she go
Oh, they're
flying or
still
the
alive.
babies went flying? How did the babies go?
She stayed safely inside the house while the babies got taken away.
with the bathtub.
she just
The
stood
next
there.
thing I knew,
"Oh,
the
no."
tub had lifted and it was out
Next
of my
thing I
hand.
knew, the tub had lifted.
I don't get what that was. What was
Okay.
that?
What?
I don't know.
The
Neither
tornado?
did you.
Jacob trying to be funny.
Can you continue, AJ?
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
Can't hear
Too,
it.
too bad we're the
That-
only ones that are
that's
gonna
it.
hear that.
What's your other article about?
She said what?
Papa
Oh,
John's.
my other article is about
Can you talk into the mic, dude?
oh my well let me see.
You're supposed to have the laptop. There you
All
go.
right, so-
put it off to the side.
Anyways.
The microphone, like put it
Where?
over here,
Uh-huh.
and you put the laptop and stuff here, and angle the mic to where you can talk into it.
All right, here we go. Okay.
Don't make the whole house fall down.
A Papa John's restaurant manager says he was fired after 13 years with the company for closing 3 hours early amid ongoing hiring and retention challenges.
This guy,
Yeah.
more like reading challenges.
Eighth
Yeah,
grade
for- I
reading
don't
level.
I don't even know how to say that.
All I know how to read is OMG and WTF.
Okay, so what about this article stood out to you, AJ, that you picked it?
It just sounded retarded because he was working for 13
you can't
years.
say that. Now
What
we're
do you
gonna be
mean?
kicked off of YouTube.
As long as you don't say COVID shot, COVID shot, COVID,
Oh.
vaccine,
COVID,
vaccine,
COVID,
vaccine,
vaccine, vaccinated,
Bad.
vaccine.
Don't take vaccines. Bad vaccines. Oh shoot! Now we're gonna be.
Yeah, it's
There's
pretty
a ribbon
retarded.
at the
We're
bottom
we're
of the
banned. We're banned
video.
for life. We're banned before we even made it.
So PJ, do you have a news article?
Before Jacob even got to post anything else.
So they banned
So they fired the guy. They fired the guy after
Af-
13
After
years
13 years
because
of
what?
working for closing 3 hours early amid ongoing hiring.
So he didn't have anybody there to work. So they were like, you know what? You can work these 3 hours.
What?
What are you talking about?
What are we talking
He
about?
closed 13 hours later. I mean,
3 hours.
3 hours later. So they fired him.
3 hours earlier.
What was he supposed to do?
Oh my
I
god.
don't know. It's like these freaking Chipotle workers.
What is this? I don't understand.
Go and get Chipotle.
Wait,
Wait,
say the-
freaking meat and everything on one side and the rice on the other side. And you want $15 an hour for that?
I was reading my.
To not mix it up correctly?
I was reading my article. I didn't hear what happened.
A Papa John's restaurant manager says he was fired after 13 years with the company for closing 3 hours early amid ongoing hiring and retention.
Retention.
I don't know how to say that word.
Retention.
Oh yeah, it's retention. Yeah, okay, literally, okay.
Oh,
Retention
you're gonna have to
challenges.
erase that and then get to the part where he just says retention.
Yeah, retention challenges.
Retention.
So basically, he couldn't hire enough people, so he ended up just deciding, well, I need to send people home, and we need to shut down because, well, they're tired and they're probably gonna quit on us if we don't.
Mm-hmm.
Which is happening right now a lot. A lot of different employers are having difficulty hiring people, and a lot of the people that they already have hired are like, hey, if
You're
you're
working like open to close every single day,
Yeah.
which is freaking ridiculous.
yeah, because they still want to keep everything.
But I
the
still want
demand
my
going.
damn tacos when I go get them, so you better be there.
If you're not there when I want my Chipotle, then God, or my Papa John's, that's it. I'm gonna shut you down. I'm gonna get
Well,
you
I told
fired.
you what happened when I tried to go get Jack in Box tacos, right?
That they were shut down. What happened?
Well, I went there. I was like, I was like, man, I feel like eating like Jack in Box tacos. I hadn't had them in like years. So I was like, let me go get some. So I went around. I went to the Jack in Box near me, and there was like 2 cars ahead of me. And they sat there for a couple minutes and then drove, around. So I was like, okay, cool. And I got up to order, and I was just sitting there because I was like, okay, there's a shortage. They're probably just taking a little while. And after like a couple minutes, like, hello, hello, and there was no one there. So I drove up to the front, and the door was locked. There's no one in there working. So the people didn't order. They just took off because
Wasn't
no one
there a
said anything.
Wasn't there a lady there in the parking lot too?
Well, the lady that was behind me, no, she was in front of me, parked in front. And so I went and parked in front. I went up to the door and I pulled on it, but it was closed. And I looked inside. There was no one there. And she was like, what's going on? I was like,
Oh, I thought she told you, can I suck your cock?
she did that, but her daughter was with her. So I was like,
Wow,
it's probably
that-
not a good thing to do that.
Yeah.
in front of your
Tell
daughter.
us.
I'm trying to
I think
train
this
my
brings
daughter.
I think this brings up a good.
How to suck a cock.
I think this brings up a good segment for the podcast. What was your most interesting drive-through experience, Jacob? And don't make it a sexual thing. Make it actually funny.
Don't make it to where someone's suck a cock.
Or-
a cock.
Let's see if Jacob can give an experience where it doesn't involve genitals or the anus. Let's see if he can do this. Okay.
He's having a tough time.
He doesn't know how to be
Wait,
funny without
No,
adding those two things.
This one time.
I think that may have gotten picked up.
Okay, this one
This one
time at
time.
band camp.
So I was in this one restaurant in New York City when I was up there visiting.
A drive-through?
In New York City.
Yeah, it was one of
It's
the
probably
only-
one of the rarest.
There's not a lot of drive-throughs in New York City, but okay.
It was a really rare one. It was the only one there actually.
Okay.
If you look up Times Square drive-through, you'll know what I'm talking. You'll see it.
Okay.
So I'm driving through and
No one looked that up.
and it's not like a drive-through like a typical one where you're in your car. It's just like you're in a line, right?
Okay, so you went inside the store to order something.
And so there's this guy.
Oh dear.
It's so. I'm already laughing because it's so funny.
yeah, you're laughing
This
because
guy
we all
with
know what
big
you're gonna say.
There's a guy with a big trench coat,
Yeah.
and
Okay.
he's walking
That's
over.
going exactly
he
where I
was-
thought it was.
He was.
And let's see, because he's not going to be able to leave the two things that I said that he couldn't out of this.
He was a businessman, an entrepreneur, and he was going through the drive-through, and he was just showing people his merchandise. And I was like, I wonder what he's selling. So he finally comes up to me. He spreads out his coat, and it's a bunch of dildos.
I knew it, dude.
And he tells me, he pulls out a really big, thick one, and it's just wobbling in front of my face. And he's like, hey, he had a really thick Boston accent. You know what you got? I don't know how to do a Boston accent. This is a nice cock.
He's got it Bastin.
Boston. He's like, this is a nice cock. You see here, what you do with this, you practice cock sucking with this. It's a cock sucker practice. And then let me do a live demonstration.
I think
He starts doing a live demonstration.
Okay.
I definitely think
He
Jacob
goes,
owes me like
"Some of
$1 million for that because he definitely doesn't know how to make a joke.
Some of these
Without-
have fake balls on
without
them, so you can
having-
practice sucking the balls too while you're sucking the cock. And then he starts cock slapping people in the line with his real cock. and then
You're the only one laughing right now. By
Are
the
you
way.
done? Are you done?
everybody in the line got herpes on their lips. Then tried it out because they
You're
didn't
gonna
want
be listening to this and you're gonna cut it out because you're gonna be like, what the hell
They
is wrong
didn't
with
want.
So
They didn't want to. They were too nice. They didn't want to say no.
I
So
have
he
to
was
say,
like, "Here, try this cocksucker. Try this cocksucker." in your
So,
mouth."
PJ, go ahead.
All
Something
right.
crazy happened to you. And,
well, I was actually
crazy
gonna
stuff.
let AJ go first since
Oh.
he's our guest. Let AJ. What weird or funny
but,
situation?
But
have
that's
you been
my
in
story
a-
about
in
the
a
traveling
at a
cocksucker
drive-thru?
salesman.
I don't know.
Wow, that was interesting.
Yeah,
That's
I
pretty good.
haven't
Go ahead,
really- I
PJ.
haven't really been in any things.
I
It's just
haven't-
all
I haven't
blank.
really,
He
I
mostly
really,
dines
I
in.
really like.
He always dines in when he goes to a restaurant.
I really like having AJ on.
Yeah, he always has such
have
great
some
insight
good
to
stuff.
Did you
things.
anything about that? I don't know.
I don't know.
Weird.
Oh, you know the drive-through that I was thinking about. Tell us. I think it was on one of our other podcasts that is probably never gonna make it to light.
Yeah.
The one at Wendy's. Was it you who told me that one?
The Wendy's drive-thru.
Where the lady was at the Wendy's and telling like, was it any of you guys? Okay, so let me tell you the story.
It's not ringing a bell.
So at a Wendy's, the lady drives up to the Wendy's behind the lady,
No.
right? And so the lady's
Very confusing right now.
so
Lady
at,
drives up to Wendy's
Lady-
behind the lady in the Wendy's.
I'm behind the lady in the Wendy's.
okay.
Okay.
Was her
It's
name
not me.
Wendy?
This was a story that
Was her
someone
name
else told me.
Wendy? And does she have any relation to Wendy Williams?
Okay, keep going.
Okay. So we drive up to the Wendy.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lady already.
Wendy?
Hey,
So this is a
Wendy.
prostitute? Her name is Wendy? We drive up to
Wendy's.
Wendy. She has a fat cock.
Drive up to Wendy's.
So we drive up to Wendy's. She's there. See now I'm messing up now.
She as in
Wendy. Wendy is there.
Did she?
At Wendy's.
Did she
No.
tell you her?
No, seriously though.
Did she?
So we drive up to Wendy's, and there's a lady already at the menu. with
how do
the-
you know she's a lady? Did you?
Because
did
she's
she,
sticking out the window, and because she's angry. She's a Karen basically,
Okay.
Oh.
and she's
Did
telling
she tell you her gender?
she's telling
or
the
are you
person
assuming
taking
it?
she's telling the people taking her order, I want the mac and cheese. And they're like, ma'am, we don't have mac and cheese.
Mhm.
They're like, she's like, I'm looking at your menu right now. You have mac and cheese. I want the mac and cheese, right?
Uh-huh.
And they're like, ma'am, we don't have mac and cheese. There's no mac and cheese on the Wendy's menu. Have y'all ever seen mac and cheese on the Wendy's menu?
Yeah, they did. There was a special promotion.
Can't say that I have.
Okay, no, they don't have mac and cheese.
Okay. They don't have mac and cheese.
And they never did, as far as I know.
So what?
I know they have chili.
I'm trying
They
to bring.
get burgers.
I'm trying to
and
bring
they-
up the picture too,
break-
so I can show y'all exactly what she was talking
They
about.
get-
Frosty.
Oh, you know what?
So-
Let's go to Wendy's. You're on their way back.
So the lady's at the line, and she's like, absolutely furious because they're refusing to accept her order of mac and cheese.
Uh-huh.
on a scale of 1 to 10, how angry was she?
She was pretty angry because she kept yelling at them,
Uh-huh.
and they were like, "Ma'am, we don't have mac and cheese on our menu."
Uh-huh.
And so she's like, if y'all don't give me the mac and cheese, I'm reporting y'all. And they're like, ma'am, we don't have mac and cheese. And we're like behind there. Obviously, when we're behind her, this is a story that I was told. And they're like, we don't have mac and cheese.
Mhm.
And they're like, you know what, ma'am? We're coming out there. We want to see what you're talking about. We want to see the mac and cheese because we don't have mac and cheese. We have no idea what you're talking about.
Uh-huh.
Let
the
me see.
tangerine bits.
So they go out there and they're like, ma'am, show us the mac and cheese you're seeing on the menu. And she goes, right there is mac and cheese. And so she's showing them, it's a bowl of orange, like tangerines in a bowl. And she's like, they're like, ma'am, that is not mac and cheese. Those are tangerines in a bowl. Would you like tangerine? She's like, well, God damn it.
I'm getting out of here.
I'm out of here. And she leaves
I'm
furious.
so embarrassed.
Yeah. And like she had gotten like the manager and everybody involved. The manager's like, I don't know what to do with this lady. We don't have mac and cheese. We can't make something for you that we don't have.
That doesn't exist.
That doesn't exist. And it wasn't until they went out there in the rain while it was raining to go show her that what you were looking at was not mac and cheese. It was fruit in a bowl.
Is she not wearing glasses or something?
So bring it up on Discord, Jacob. And so when everyone listening to this,
well, you don't have to
Can-
bring up. You're not on Discord. So
oh, okay. Well, just
search
put
it.
that on the picture when we're telling it so that everyone can see what this lady was furious about. She's like, right there. This is what.
Is this it?
No.
So it
Put
says,
images.
I look where she's pointing. So there's an actual article, and it says, I look where she's pointing. I see it. I sigh heavily as I bite. More of my soul dies. Reading, she was looking at a picture
Look
of
up.
mandarin oranges slices that comes with the kids' meal. Okay, that's what it says. She was looking at mandarin oranges slices that came with kids' meals. She's like, that's the mac and cheese
I
that
want
comes
it.
with it.
There it is, right there. That
That's-
one. That's the mac and cheese.
How does she think that's mac and cheese?
So
That's
click on that one
stupid.
that you just, the picture that you selected. Click on the one below it. No. The picture that you just clicked on. Click on the one below in the little section right there. Click on that. That's what she tells her. Please show me the menu where it says mac and cheese anywhere. She points confidently, says right there as she points at a picture of a bowl of mandarin orange slices that comes with a kid's meal.
Oh my god. You know they do have mac. They don't have mac and cheese, but they have cock and cheese there.
Oh dear Lord! I tell you,
cock-shaped
this guy can't. This
I
guy
think
can't
it's gay.
say
I
anything.
I can't think of a drive-through story off the top of my head, but what I can think of is a gentleman who came into our showroom last week. So this guy walks in.
Didn't you tell that in the last podcast?
The candle,
Did
the candle
the
guy,
candle guy.
The candle guy.
Yeah, he was trying to sell you candles.
No,
cock-shaped
the
candles.
wax.
The wax. Yeah, yeah.
Cocks, dude.
Well, wax. It was the same thing, though. Are you gonna tell us
Oh,
the
he
same
came
thing?
in
Yeah,
and
yeah. You
said
told us
he
that on
killed the
la-
guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, you told us this on
Yeah,
the
okay.
last podcast.
No, I don't. Have
So
the
let me
story.
tell you about this one time. So
man
this, I went
Oh
through
my
this drive-through.
God.
I swear, if this dude has another some more genitalia stories.
It doesn't have anything to do with genitalia.
No, he saw something. He's
I-
gonna say something about
was-
cottage cheese right now.
No,
Go
I
ahead.
was at Chick-fil-A and the lady in front of me was like, "Hey, can I have a nice big juicy burger?" And they're like, "Ma'am, it's Chick-fil-A. We don't sell any big juicy burgers." She's like,
Why do you hear stories and then change bits and repeat the same story?
she's like, "I want a tasty burger." Every fast food restaurant has a tasty burger. And they're like, "Ma'am, we don't have tasty burgers here. We just have big
Let's see where he's going with this.
we have
Because I bet it's gonna have something to do with cock.
No, it doesn't." And they're like, "Ma'am, we all we have is chicken here." And she's like, "I want a big tasty burger." He's like, "Ma'am, all we have is chicken. Do you want some chicken breast?" And then she gets very, very,
Hear that, by the way.
very frantic and furious, and she goes, "I don't want no chicken's titty meat." He's
Wow.
like, "Ma'am, it's breast meat." "That's a titty. A titty is a breast. I don't want no dang titty meat. I don't want to be eating no dang animal's titties. A bird. I don't want to eat anything that has claws or talons. I ain't no animal. I want a big, fat, juicy burger." And so he goes, "Man,
were you in line with
This
this?
is terrible.
Were you in line? while this
yes,
happened?
yes." And so he goes, "Ma'am, I can give you a, I can give you a sausage."
I can give you a sausage. 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 I can give you
And she goes, "How big is this sausage?" He goes,
Why would you ask?
Was it like
How big is this sausage?
"Well, because you know how some
it's a
restaurants-
breakfast? It's a breakfast sausage from Chick-fil-A.
Can I get through the story?
I'm just saying because they do have breakfast sausage.
So she's like,
Dude.
"Does it come in a bun? Because I could provide my own buns if it don't come in a bun." He's like, "Yes, ma'am, I can stick a sausage in your bum
Why did you say bum?
or bun." So she's like, "All right. How big is the sausage? You never told me."
That's how you circle back to it.
He goes, "Ma'am, it's a pretty okay sized sausage. You might struggle to put it in your mouth a little bit, but you'll be able. It'll fill you up." She goes,
why did he have to say that it'll barely fit in your
Why
mouth,
is the
but it'll
story
fill
full
you
of
up?
sexual innuendos for?
"It's all in your brain, buddy. It's all in your brain." So she,
know about that.
so I go order my usual
What's your usual?
spicy chicken sandwich with sweet tea.
Okay.
And so I'm driving around. I'm like, they don't have.
I'm gonna guess as usual as a chicken sandwich at Chick-fil-A.
I'm like, they don't have sausages here.
They have
Especially
breakfast.
They do
sausage,
have
like
breakfast sausage.
They
yeah.
have a sausage.
sausage patties, but this guy was talking about like a sausage.
like a kielbasa.
So
Okay.
so she drives around. I'm like, what the heck are they gonna give this lady? And sure enough, the guy zips down his pants. Actually, he zips it up because his fly was open. I was like, dude, your fly's open. He's like, oh, my bad. And then they give her a tasty sausage. It was a nice plump sausage. She was barely able to fit it in her mouth, but she started eating it right when she got it. And that's the end of the story. How a lady got a sausage.
Did they go buy a sausage for her?
I think no. They just had,
Confused where the sausage came from. There's so many questions.
they had a sausage. So if you
Where,
ask
where
for
did was it like somebody's meal? Like there was a lunch? Somebody brought a
I
sausage for
don't-
lunch
I
and they decided to
guess.
sell it to her?
I think it's a secret menu type thing.
I've never seen the secret menu of sausages on
Why
the
would they
Chick-fil-A
have a
thing.
secret menu of an item they just have stored there and don't offer? At
I don't know.
all? We order a bunch of sausages and just don't offer it to anybody unless
I think
they
it's a chicken sausage.
know.
Hmm. Actually, the one they sell is pork sausage.
Oh, really?
Yeah. You would think that the chicken place would have chicken sausage, but they
The
have
chicken place.
chicken
But
place.
then after she pulled out, she had the sausage in her mouth, chewing on it, eating it. The guy yells at her and goes, "Wait, ma'am, you forgot your sausage." And she has like a confused look on her face. She's like, "I got my sausage
I
right
thought
here."
you said that was the end of the story. All of a sudden, this
there's-
happens.
But wait, there's more.
He goes, "Ma'am, wait, your sausage." And I thought it was weird because usually the orders at Chick-fil-A, they don't hand you your meal. They just stand there.
Hey, Chick-fil-A is they'll chase you down if you forget something.
And then
like that bad guy in Terminator, they just
Yeah.
so anyways, she was there and he's like, "You forgot your sausage." So she stops. She's like, "I got my sausage right here." Then he unzips his pants, gets his thick cock out, and slaps her and says, "That's what you get for asking for a sausage at Chick-fil-A. We only serve chicken here. Eat more chicken."
I don't have a crazy
And that's
drive-through
it.
story, but I have a story of I don't know if I told you how I got someone else's meal.
Mm-mm.
So I think
Oh
I
yeah.
told- So
Yesterday-
it's my story.
Okay,
It's
can
my
I-
story. Let me tell my
can I
story. You
just-
told your stupid
it's
cock
not your
slapping
turn.
story
No,
for
it's
the
not
your
a
turn.
cock
15th
story.
time.
It's Joseph's turn, Jacob.
I went to
It's-
Chipotle.
It's Jacob's Joseph's turn.
After the podcast, and this guy gave me a
So-
whole nother meal for like it was like a giant meal with like multiple meals in it. When all I ordered was a burrito bowl, and I was like, "This isn't mine."
So,
And I kind of wanted.
I went
drive off
to,
'cause I had, like,
I ordered-
guacamole and cheese and stuff.
I ordered Whataburger curbside.
Mhm.
That I typically do because the lines are stupid and I don't feel like sitting in a line.
You'd rather
And
sit longer in curbside.
I ordered just a burger and a drink for me. This lady comes out with a bag, you know those big bags, and a extra large sized one. I was like, "Oh, this is weird, but okay." So I got it and went home. For some reason, I didn't bother looking at it, but I went home and I was like, "Man, this is a lot of food was like just mine. So I got home and opened it up. It had like 2 kids' meals in there. It was like a grilled cheese, a little chicken sandwich, and chicken strips. So I was like, okay, cool. I got more food. So I ate some kids' food, and they got my one burger that I ordered. So I ate a lot.
I'm pretty sure when they got that meal, they were like, there's like 5 people in here. We
But-
didn't order just one
No,
meal.
I'm pretty sure when she got back into the building, she was like, "Oh shit, I gave him the wrong."
Well, the thing is, she came up and she was like, order for Joseph? I was like, yeah. I just grabbed the giant bag.
I
and
know.
took
That's what
off.
happened to me.
And you-
Jacob,
it's funny
okay,
that you
here.
didn't question the fact that
No,
you got
I
a
was
giant
like,
bag for
Extra food. I got out of there as quick as I could.
I know when they were like, "Oh, order for Jacob." Oh, I'm saying my name. Oh, everybody knows I'm named Jacob.
yeah, we say Jacob,
They
our
gave me a
co-host.
big. They gave me a big old bag full of food, and I was like, "This is mine,"
Why would you say that?
because I didn't know if it had what I wanted to eat.
What does it matter? You get a bunch of extra food.
Yeah, what if it's like something like just salads or something, and you're like, man, I wanted a burrito.
Just a bunch of like sides.
Yeah.
How'd you fit that big old fat burrito in your mouth? Did you slowly take it in?
Oh my god.
No,
this
I
guy.
bit it like normal people do. I ate the
Oh.
burrito. I didn't. I didn't
So-
stuff it down my throat like you're probably thinking. Just whatever.
So we're gonna go into would you recommend this Sonic drink?
No.
Joseph,
He
tell us.
already said
We
no.
already said no.
Joseph said he'd recommend it if
Um,
they like peach drinks.
I would recommend it if they like
Peach drinks.
peach drinks.
Okay.
But like I said, I would dilute it. I have been drinking it though.
Jacob, Joseph drank the whole
So I
bottle.
think for the listeners, what I would want them to do is, if y'all do, comment below if
I like
you've
peach.
tried the Sonic drink or if this is something that you would try. Tell us, like, is there different flavors or is this kind of just the one that we ended up just grabbing, the G Fuel, the gay fuel? Does it turn you homosexual?
You guys are
Right
starting to
now,
look
I'm-
really attractive.
Right now, my wrist is getting a little loosey goosey on me. My wrist is just getting a little goosey.
Stop.
Yeah,
Stop.
I think the
All
show
of a
may
sudden
turn
we
to
just start talking like this.
Daddy,
just
stop.
start
Or what does
talking-
it say?
It- it-
Daddy,
it-
calm
Daddy,
down.
chill.
Daddy, calm
Daddy,
down.
chill.
Daddy, chill.
This hasn't.
What the hell even is that?
It hasn't hit
Wait,
me yet,
what?
so I think once it hits me, it's just gonna be real nice.
Oh, Jacob wasn't there.
Oh, let me show. Let me
Wait,
show,
what?
let me show.
What was it?
Daddy chill.
Daddy chill.
Look up Daddy chill on YouTube.
Yeah,
The guy's just like,
look it up.
Wait, what did just
What the
tell me?
hell
No,
even is
you have to
that?
see it.
Well, I can't, the viewers can't see it.
Well,
so
you
just
can put your mic so
explain
it.
Yeah, you can put your mic down so we can hear it.
Just look up Daddy chill on YouTube.
Daddy
Just
Chill
look up Daddy
original.
Chill. Original, yeah. That one right there.
Jess, what's going on here? I don't know. I came out and these guys are literally just having a freaking party. Oh, they're literally. You had something to do with it, didn't you? No, I swear, Dad. Keep this keg out of here. I didn't do this. You think it's funny? You're trespassing on my property. Get the hell out of my yard.
JT, let me have this house.
JT let you have my house. My shed. I want it. You're trespassing on my property. You didn't win in my yard.
Wait.
All of you.
Daddy, chill.
What the hell is even that? Get the money out of my yard.
Okay, that's it. That's the only funny part right there.
No, I don't.
Daddy, chill.
Yeah, I think
I've seen that before.
I feel like this G Fuel is making me go, Daddy chill. That's how. That's
what the hell?
I didn't.
even
What
is
the hell even is that?
I didn't realize the G stood for gay on this can.
Yep.
So I'm
Surprise,
starting to-
surprise,
I'm
sister.
I'm starting to feel it. It's really starting to
Hey,
take an
sisters.
effect. Sisters,
Daddy, chill.
this is
What the hell
this.
even
The
is
show is
that?
turning into 3 gays and a drink.
Hey. Shout out. And AJ.
3 gays and a drink and AJ.
His
Daddy,
face is just
chill.
Has the ability to stun any fatherly opponent.
It did stun
What
him.
the hell even is that? It's truly inarguably and masterful delivery. Incredible.
All right,
acting.
replay it. I want to see him. I want to see his face again. Him say, "What the hell even is that?"
You're trespassing on my property. Get the hell out of my yard.
JT, let me have this house.
JT let you have my house. My shed. I want
Why
it.
is it
You're trespassing
beep
on
out
my
the second
property.
time
You
he
didn't win
says it?
in my yard.
Wait.
All of you.
Daddy, chill.
What the hell is even that? Get everybody out of my yard.
Okay.
My property. You didn't win in my yard.
Wait.
Oh,
Like the biggest dude there too.
Bobby.
He has a big old beard too.
What the hell is even that? Get out of my yard.
All right.
Yeah. Oh
Biggest
man.
guy there. with the
Look at
big
what
ass beard.
Sonic. Look at what the G Fuel did to us.
I'm liking it.
They're definitely promoting to the LGBTQ community.
I
Plus
I
eight
can feel
plus eight
can feel it.
backslash extra plus
asterisk.
yeah. They
Should we
really got-
rename our show to 3 Guys and a Gay and just get a gay?
Get a gay.
where do you purchase these gays?
Just
What a good funny gay.
Hey,
You
yeah,
know,
yeah.
is there
we
one
need
out
a good
there?
sassy gay.
we need
that'll-
a good daddy chill gay guy.
we need a good sassy gay guy.
That's
Oh, I came up with the joke. You don't want to hear my joke?
Okay,
I came
yes.
Up with?
Yeah.
Okay.
You came up with this on your own?
I did actually.
Okay.
Driving to work, hearing Christmas stuff. So this happens in the deep South, okay? You know, the whole kissing cousins and all that stuff, where that kind of stuff happens.
Okay.
Like Alabama somewhere. What are you doing?
I didn't mean to press play. It was my fault. Go ahead,
Okay,
keep going.
can you go on with your joke? 'Cause I got a joke too.
So the whole family gets together for Christmas, right? You got the aunts, uncles, the nephews, the cousins, grandparents, all that, you know, just everybody, you know, the huge family that they have. And they get together and start exchanging gifts, like White Elephant style, where people just, you know, they get gifts and people get to steal and whatnot. And it's one of the,
Can you say the joke slower? Because
it's
you're talking too fast.
I think he's talking fine.
Okay, go on.
Okay,
you listen to things in 2.5 speed. How am I talking too
know.
fast?
well, because I'm trying to read my joke, then I'm gonna tell.
Oh my.
So anyways,
How about we let him finish his and we'll get.
Okay,
you can
okay.
always delete the time frame, sir.
So let me start over. This happens to like the deep South, like Alabama, some, you know, kissing cousin style kind of place.
Kissing
Go on,
cousin
go on.
style place. Okay.
So there's a huge family that gets together for Christmas. You know, the aunts, uncles, like I said, cousins, everyone's there for once. And they get together and start exchanging gifts, like White Elephant style, where, you know, you get gifts and whatnot. So they go around, and it's one of the young niece's turns to pick a gift. So she does, and she opens it, and she pulls out a personal massager. And the dad gets up, pops up all angry, like, who the hell is giving my niece this kind of present? And starts arguing and starts a huge fight that's about to happen in the house. When the grandma gets up, she steps in and says, we're finally all together for once this Christmas in one spot, so you're not going to ruin this Christmas for everybody, like arguing over something stupid. So they all make up, hug, and all 4 of them go to bed.
What?
that
a joke?
The joke is really.
The problem with the joke is that at the end we don't. I get where you're going. They all go to bed together.
No, all 4 of them go to bed.
Yeah.
Is that a joke?
Okay. I got
don't
it.
get
I
it?
got
Were,
it.
were
I
the
got
other
a
2
jokes.
people or the person?
Aunts, uncles, brothers, cousins, all 4 of them went to bed. It's an incest joke.
Yeah, they all went to bed together. Is what you're trying
No,
to say.
they just all went to bed. Like they hugged and made up, and they all went to bed.
The delivery was too breathy, and
Yeah,
I couldn't.
I think there was too
couldn't
much to it.
understand.
I ended up losing the
Okay,
punchline.
The
Can I-
punchline was short.
can I
and
say
sweet.
my jokes?
The point is, there was only 4 of them. It's an incest joke where they're all each other's cousin or uncle and mom and dad.
Okay, I
You
got.
know, I said there's everybody there, cousin, uncles,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
then I
yeah.
said all 4 of them go to bed.
Ah.
Okay, I
now
got
we
I got some funny one
He
liners.
laughs
I got some funny
I'm laughing even more because I just got the
because
joke.
now you get it.
Okay, I got some funny one
It's
liners.
a funny joke. I
Yeah.
need to work on it. but-
Oh, yeah.
It's a funny
It-
joke.
Okay.
It was a little breathy. It was a little too much.
well,
wordy.
the
It's
whole
too
thing
wordy.
is to build it up like that, and
Yeah.
then just the short little.
yeah. It
Punchline.
there was
All right,
just
all
too
right, all
much.
right, all right.
I'll work on it.
Can
It was
I-
a pretty
I got
funny joke,
2
though.
one
But
liners.
it did. Once you kind of explained it to me, it was funny.
I
Well, yeah,
got
I gotta-
2 one liners. I rape. It's consensual in my mind.
Okay, second joke.
Okay, yeah, that all right.
Okay.
It's bad when you're the only one laughing.
People people call it the projects. That's a funny name for black containment zones.
All right.
That's terrible. Do you have more?
I have another one, but it's really long and it's really
Okay.
It's really.
Or how
not-
about the one that I sent you
ends
guys,
up,
the dad joke?
Oh no.
Well,
Just-
we're more about original jokes here.
Oh, okay. So that black containment zone was your original. You came
Yeah,
up with
'cause
that
I
on
was
your
like,
own.
wait,
Nobody else said came
There's
up
a
with
lot
that.
of black people there. Oh, they just made those to make black people congregate to one area. That's why they're giving them out for free to entice the black people to go and live there.
It's a conspiracy.
Yes.
It's a black containment zone.
Yes. Well, the full joke goes. Well, it says people moaning about a free house. I wish somebody would give me a free house. The government is creative. They named the black containment zone projects, but I just shorted up to the projects.
Yeah.
Or what was my joke? I gotta go back and listen to it.
You said the projects. That's a funny way of saying black containment zone.
Yeah. That was actually funner because it was short and sweet.
It was funner.
Yeah.
That's a word.
It was a funner one.
It's not funnier.
It's
Funner.
kind of like how
I just can't stop looking at AJ and his giant skin tag on his eyelid.
Leave me alone.
it's kind of just as funny as how Elon Musk was tweeting to
think we
Elizabeth
just-
Warren.
I
Have
think-
you heard about that one?
just think we need to stop with the
So,
segues.
A little about what?
I think we just need to stop with the segues.
Yeah. So
Okay,
Some weird
I
little-
got one more
so
joke.
Elon Musk.
I got
and-
one more joke. Why don't women fill on their boobs all day? Guys have their hands in their pants all day.
I don't know why.
That was more of a question than a joke. Go ahead. You said tweeting Elon Musk.
Wait, was there more to it?
No, that was the joke.
Oh,
That was
not a joke at all.
I thought you were gonna say you were gonna give us why,
No.
but you were just it was just a question joke.
Yeah.
Well,
okay.
it's the start of a joke.
Go ahead.
Okay. Yeah, you need to work on that one a little bit more.
Okay.
So Elon Musk and Elizabeth Warren were going on a Twitter battle.
Mm.
They were fighting. They were arguing with each other. Elon Musk. Do y'all know that Elon Musk was recently named Time Magazine's Person of the Year?
No. Did you
Yeah.
also know Elon Musk? Have you ever just looked at him? He looks weird.
He does. Recently,
It's because he got a big pit bull head.
recently in an interview, he had like a chili bow haircut. But that's besides the point. I kind of like the dude. He's actually pretty funny. So him and
He
Elizabeth
is
Warren.
kind of grounded kind
So
of guy.
yeah,
he's
he's
very
pretty grounded.
he's a real memer.
Yeah. Well,
He
what's even
is.
funnier is that
The
him and
Model
Li-
S, the Model 3, the Model X, and the Model Y. What do they
Yes.
spell out?
Yes, you said that on the last
I
podcast.
did?
Yeah,
It
you
didn't
did.
hit last podcast. It's not hitting now. Go ahead.
So they were going after each other on Twitter, both Elizabeth Warren and Elon Musk. So Elizabeth Warren,
Who's Elizabeth Warren? It rings a bell.
she's a senator.
Oh, okay.
So
yeah,
she
okay.
literally put out like 6 ads featuring graphics that included black and white pictures of Musk, calling him in red a freeloading billionaire, claiming that he avoids taxes and made over $200 billion in the pandemic. Right?
Mhm.
So Elon Musk tweets back to her that let's see. He tweets back. Where is it at?
Okay.
I'm trying to
Waiting
find
on
the tweet.
waiting on Jacob here to get to the
Waiting
punchline.
on a woman.
Why
Well,
you
he could
find
delete. He
that?
could delete that
Why you
portion.
find that?
Oh,
I
here it is.
saw-
Here it is. Here it is. He goes. You remind me. He tweets back. You remind me of when I was a kid and my friend's angry mom would just randomly yell at everyone for no reason. Please don't call the manager on me, Senator
Denise.
Karen. And then he tweeted out again. And if you open your eyes for 2 seconds, you will realize I pay more taxes than any American in history this year. Musk later added, "Don't spend it all at once." Oh wait, you did already. Because they just passed the $2 billion thing.
Yeah,
2
absolutely.
billion,
ridiculous.
more like 2 trillion.
2 trillion.
Yeah, $2
buddy.
trillion. Oh yeah, even worse. They literally spent that much money.
They
but
need to just give me
I-
another stimulus.
I
I mean,
feel like Musk is like getting on Twitter and like literally like
Calling everybody out.
calling everybody out. The dude's like,
well, when
to me,
when
and
you're the
just-
second
well-
richest man in the world,
you
Well,
can say
that
whatever you
and
want
you
to
can
even
do whatever
senators.
you want.
Well, that and when
He could probably-
it's backed up by facts. Yeah. it's
Honestly,
pretty
I
easy
have
do.
to say,
I also saw where Pelosi said they were going to vote on like if senators and whatnot get to have a part of like stocks and whatnot.
Yeah.
She was like, we voted, I forgot what it said exactly, but that they should be able to be a part of it because they're Americans and should have that freedom too.
Wow, she literally wrote like 1, 2, 3, 4, like 5, 6 other responses, like constantly trying to go after him, but this guy just keeps on winning in the end.
You know, the best what to do in that kind of scenario? Just not reply. That fumes them so good when you just let them burn.
Yeah,
Just like let them marinate in it.
as she's a senator who's literally living off of our taxpayer money.
Yeah. Like, okay. And
You
then
know
we'll
she used to
have
be a Republican.
Because how much do they pay? How much do they pay for senators?
Like 250,000.
Yeah, how is she a millionaire right now?
She wrote a bunch of books before she went to Congress.
Is that how
She used to be a Republican. Did you know that?
No, I didn't.
She wrote a book about how women shouldn't go to work. They should stay at home with the children.
So what happened to her?
I don't know. It's actually pretty
So,
interesting if you look
Yeah,
at
I'm-
how did she switch and turn into Pocahontas? Because
because she wanted to.
She's the one that says like she's like a tenth of like Pocahontas or something, right?
like Cherokee or something.
Yeah.
Now she's embracing that whole thing
Yeah.
to get on everyone's good side.
Yeah, no,
on
no,
the
no.
niche side of
I'm
everybody.
I'm Cherokee. I'm .00002, just as bad as the vaccine of of Cherokee. So that makes it viable.
There's definitely a banner now. At the bottom
Yeah.
of this video. But I'm very hard pressed.
If the vaccine is so, I mean, if COVID is that bad at .00 deaths, then
Well, no, now
Elizabeth
it's,
Warren
If
is
the
Omicron.
vaccine is so safe, how come I don't want to take it?
then what I was gonna say is if COVID at .00 is so deadly, then Elizabeth Warren is Cherokee at .001.
Oh god.
You can't pick and choose.
You can't.
I'm very hard pressed to not join Twitter and just have my one follow be Elon Musk. To see what's going on. I'm really like on the edge of just doing that.
Just to have him there, so
Yeah,
you can
just to
just
see
have him,
his
yeah.
tweets. That's it.
I mean, he's got it. He kind of reminds me of another Trump on Twitter. He just always comes back with it, but he's a little bit better at it, I think.
He's more of the truth instead of just
Yeah.
making shit up in his head.
I have to say, I don't have Twitter, but I would get it if just to see his tweets.
That's literally what I just said.
Yeah.
Thanks
Well,
for
I was
You know,
stealing my
I
thunder.
don't
was
have
agreeing with
Twitter,
you.
but I was
Okay.
thinking about just getting it just so my one follower could be Elon
Yeah.
Musk.
I was thinking the same thing.
You know
Yeah.
what? If I got Twitter, it would only be because
Elon Musk.
Elon Musk.
I was thinking about actually making a Twitter.
Oh yeah. And then
And
what were you gonna do from there?
I was honestly just because I find Elon Musk so funny, just following him and just
yeah.
seeing what he tweets
You
out
know,
with everyone else.
All of the most recent tweets from Elon Musk,
Uh-huh.
like I was thinking like the other day,
Uh-huh.
like really creating an account.
On Twitter.
Yes. Guess why?
Because you want to tweet out?
No.
You want to tweet to people?
I actually because of Elon Musk of his
Wow.
tweets. They're really good.
You know,
Just to see what he says.
what
out,
about
just
you?
to see what he tweets.
You know, I was thinking something along the lines of
What were you thinking?
joining Twitter
Yeah.
Mhm.
just so I can
Okay.
see Elon's tweets.
Whoa.
Hmm.
Well, you know what was funny
That's
is that the
interesting.
other day I was looking. I was
It's
reading an
going too
article.
far. We done it.
I was reading an article. No, wait. Hear me out. Hear me out.
Okay.
So I was reading an article,
Uh huh.
right? And it was about
Yes.
Elizabeth Warren and Elon Musk,
Uh huh.
Mhm.
right?
Yeah, you just talked about it.
And they were going at it on Twitter,
Uh-huh.
right? And I thought to myself,
Why don't you have a Twitter account so you can follow Elon and get the beef firsthand?
no, I was like, I kind of want to meet Elon.
You know, he
But
lives.
the
not
best
too
way
far
to
from
do
here.
that is probably if I were to join Twitter
He
and
lives-
like follow him.
He lives in a tiny house in Austin.
Yeah.
You can just go to his house. I doubt he has security.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
we could be
Second-
friends.
Or always switching back and forth from the richest man in the world doesn't have
I want
security.
to be just as weird as Elon Musk.
He's in Austin now.
He's keeping Austin weird. Look at that.
Austin's
Snap.
blowing up more now than
Do-
it has
Do you
before.
know Austin is more expensive than LA now?
Do you know that Sandra?
doubt it.
Do you know that Sandra Bullock has lived in Austin for like the past 20 years?
Yes, I did. You know, she
did?
lives.
I
She
didn't know
also
that.
has a place in New Orleans that I went to.
Yeah.
You know, she's
crazy.
at my house right now waiting for me.
Oh snap!
She actually raped me.
Unwillingly. I have her tied up.
She willingly raped me. I let her
Oh.
rape me.
Well, well then I wouldn't call that rape. Then
It's
if you
consensual.
if you consented
Well,
to it.
it's because I was underage, so it's still rape.
Well,
it's
then
statutory rape.
yeah, there you go. That was gonna say it's statutory.
What? Drop the statutory.
That
rape.
is hilarious, AJ. What did you say? Say it again.
Yes.
Yep, that's what we can
Do you
expect
know-
from our
do you
our
know-
wonderful.
Do you know the George
special
Lopez
guest.
show? You know who got George Lopez? The George Lopez show?
Georgia Lopez.
No, Sandra Bullock.
Bullock or Bullock?
Bullock.
Is it Bullock or Bullock?
Bullock. Is she a bull?
Bollocks.
Is she a bull?
Bullocks.
Bull
I think
dyke?
it was Bullock.
Is she a bull?
Bullocks.
Sandra
Sandra
Bullock.
Bullock.
Bull-
I don't think she's a dyke.
Well, she's not.
I want to be like Sandra Bullock when I grow up because I want to.
I want to eat, pray, love. Was that
virtu-
her?
No, I want a virtual signal and get me an African baby from Africa
Is she the
and
one
have
that
people
was,
look at me and go, "Wow, look at that white person getting
Look
an
at
African
that
baby."
Millionaire white person who can afford to
Yeah.
adopt one black kid
Yeah,
to make sure she looks good all the time.
you know, screw all the African American kids who are in.
Screw this country.
Yeah, who are looking to be adopted right now. Oh, I'm gonna go to Africa.
Yeah.
The African kids need to come to America.
I mean, it's
The
just
ones-
bad
I wonder
everywhere
how
right now.
how difficult it would be just to take over an African country, or like a South American country.
You know
I have to
what
say, I don't think
know
it would
what?
be that difficult.
boggles my head is
I don't know what boggles your head, but a boggle.
you're in. It could be anywhere in the world, not specifically Africa, but you're
Mm-hmm.
living in a desert. You know, like migrate somewhere where there's
I'm
a
not living in
better
the desert.
area.
I'm not living in the desert.
You know,
I'm living.
just
I'm living in green pastures.
we're sending. It just doesn't make any sense.
Have
that
you ever
we try to help
heard this
people.
joke? Let me play it for you.
Yes.
Like anybody else on the planet, I'm very moved by world hunger. I see the same commercials. Those little kids starving and very depressed. And I watch these things on TV and I see those commercials and I look at it and I go, God, how cruel, you know? To see a little kid out there and I go, fuck, you know, I know the film crew could give this kid a sandwich. You know the kid's not out there, filming a letter from home with a Betamax, huh? You know, there's a director 5 feet away going, don't feed him yet! Get that sandwich out of here! It doesn't work unless he looks hungry! Well, I'm not trying to make fun of world hunger. Matter of fact, I think I have the answer, because I spent a lot of time working it out. And if you want to stop world hunger, stop sending them food. Don't send these people another bite, folks. You want to send them something, you want to help, send them U-Hauls. Send them U-Hauls, some luggage, and send them a guy out there that goes, hey, you know, we've been driving out here every day with your food for like the last, 30, 40 years. And we were driving out here today across the desert, and it occurred to us there wouldn't be world hunger if you people would live where the food is!
It kind of summed it up for me.
Grows out here! Nothing's gonna grow out here! You see this? Huh? See this? This is sand. Yeah. It's sand. You know it's gonna be 100 years from now, huh? It's gonna be sand! Get your kids, get your shit, we'll make one trip! We'll take you to where the food is! We have deserts in America, we just don't live in them, asshole! You guys been a great crowd, thank you.
Well, some do. This is weird.
Well, they also have cars, so they can drive out of the desert to go buy groceries.
True. They also have water pumped in,
Yeah.
but it just doesn't make sense to me.
What was that? What was the name of that lady in the like 90s that used to like go to Africa and she ended up being like one of the like she just got like super fat and they found out like she was taking all the like the food and the money. What was her name? She
It's
like
news to me.
South Park made fun of her on one of the episodes.
What
was the
we're not listening anymore, Jacob.
what,
Stop looking.
what was
up.
the what was that one character on South Park, the one that was from Africa? Starvin' Marvin. It was it was on the Starvin' Marvin one episode.
You live in a desert. There's no food here. Doesn't make any sense that they're doing that too. Like, get them out of there. This is sand. Nothing grows.
So did you know a child died Thursday from a jumping castle?
Oh, in Australia, like 4 of them did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The sixth child died. The sixth one. It lifted 33 feet into the air by a gust of wind before crashing back down to the ground.
Well, I heard that they fell out too. Like,
Wait, what? A bouncy castle?
yeah, in Australia,
Yep.
they were like,
The
what is
wind
it called?
was that strong it blasted the castle up in the air.
What is it
Oh,
called?
that's
when
her
they,
name. Sally Struthers. So Sally Struthers was was one of the characters. Well, not one of the. She's an actual
She's
person.
a real person.
Yeah, she was one of the ones that would always make like the videos of the Africans over there. And so so she actually, when she started the whole thing, she was kind of skinny. But then this was her. She was skinny and then she turned into a big, nice, chunky woman, and they would make fun of her and go, "Okay, you're making videos of starving people in Ethiopia, and you're like this big, fat, white, blue-eyed, blonde hair woman."
Huh?
And and South Park made fun of her and showed like Starvin' Marvin while she was like over there looking like Jabba the Hutt, like eating food. And he's like, "I'm starving." And Starvin' Marvin made it to America at one point, and I forgot what happened to him, but I thought it was pretty
And then
funny.
it became Token.
And Jacob's gonna play more videos of stuff, and I thought we were making a podcast, not a podcast on Sam Kinison.
What was I gonna say? Oh yeah,
Can we listen to this one
The,
joke real fast?
I think we need a break because I feel like we keep going around in circles.
You don't
Because
want to
Jacob,
think about it. You don't joke about it. You put it out of your mind. But you figure if you faced it, that's it. What
He's
could be
gonna
worse
fast forward
than
it 'cause he's
fucking
not in the
death?
right
You figure,
spot.
I got past death. I mean, you hated it, but at least you lived through it. You know, you got by it and all that shit. I felt sorry for these corpses because I know these guys were laying out on slabs. They're in there going, well, life was tough and that was pretty hard to live up to. And I faced death, and I'm glad I went through it. And well, now I'm ready to spend eternity in heaven, be with Jesus, and Rock of Ages. Hey.
Oh, I skipped over it.
wow, that's hilarious.
Before that, he was talking. I skipped
food
over.
relief.
I skipped over it. Before this, he's talking about how there was a news story about a gay mortician that was raping the dead bodies.
Oh,
So
okay.
now he's talking about he's a dead body.
Let's take a break. Because Jacob doesn't have anything but cock and ball jokes.
Oh, I don't believe this!
I feel like this podcast is not turning into. We're taking a break. We'll come back.
Oh, you mean life keeps fucking you in the ass even after you're dead? Oh, it never ends, it never ends!
In true rock star fashion.
Oh,
Go ahead.
Now we're
all
going.
right. So now that we've had a little break and Jacob played enough of his Sam Kinison. Is it
Sam Kinison.
Kinison?
Yeah, close enough.
I like that guy. He's pretty funny though.
No.
He just yells too much.
He does yell.
I can
but-
hear him. I guess
he's-
he does that for the people way in the back so
Yeah.
they can hear him.
But he's a good comedian. It's just he does a lot of yelling, unfortunately.
Guy
But
loses lots.
I have to say he's pretty hilarious.
Wait,
But what we
fasting
were thinking about
for
is
a year.
while we took a break, right?
I know
we
took a break.
We
but-
went downstairs and we took a break for the listeners. We took a break, and now we're back. And we went downstairs to my little workout room, and everybody took a little workout. And we wanted to talk about working out. And so one of the biggest things that we found that helps you lose weight very quickly is what was that, Joseph, that you said? What was that one supplement that you could be taking that helps you lose weight?
Oh, it's crack cocaine.
Ah, yes.
You can find it on
Oh,
almost
yeah.
every street corner.
Did I ever tell y'all about DNP?
No.
Okay, so there's this drug. I guess I'll just start talking about it.
Yeah,
So
since
there's
you
this
just
drug,
Start talking
um,
and interrupting everybody.
There
all
was
the
these
time. Go ahead.
ladies that were making bombs and stuff, and they noticed that they were really getting really skinny.
Mm-hmm.
And so they studied them, and they found out that there was this chemical called DNP. I forget the actual name. It's like dino something.
Yeah.
And when they would give it to people, their body would heat up like a lot, and they would lose weight. Like they would just burn through their fat stores really fast. But the side effect was that you get really hot. And so they started giving it to as a treatment for overweight people back in the early 1900s.
Mm-hmm.
And what happened was the reason they stopped was because a lot of people were just overheating from taking the DNP
They were wanting to. I want to lose it even
really fast.
So,
Yeah.
So
they-
basically, the chemical that or the whatever they were taking was actually just
burning things.
burning the fat for them, but they were literally like
Mm-hmm.
cooking inside.
Yeah, because like the energy can't be created or destroyed; it just changes form. So the fat was turning into heat energy, and so they were taking so many pills, the dosage was going too high. They were overdosing. They were just cooking themselves.
Oh snap! They would be cooking from the
Mhm.
inside out.
And that's how the FDA got started.
What?
Yep.
Snap.
And
Bad
they would
apples
actually
ruined the
give this
bunch.
pill to people in like
But-
Russia and stuff to survive during the cold because it would make your body so hot, like it wouldn't be so cold.
I wonder if that's what that dude, that, the one that likes to sit in like the heat and his temperature always stays the same. I wonder if he just like snorts a little bit of that.
That's the
DMT.
Wim Hof.
yeah.
the cold guy or whatever.
Yeah,
I
that's
think-
what I was thinking in my head. I was like, wait, this guy's probably just taking DMP. That's why he's able
Yeah.
to walk through the snow.
He's like, I just take this natural stuff, and he's
This
literally
natural
just
supplement.
yeah,
Let's go.
yeah.
Jump into this ice cold water.
There's this one thing that I used to take too when I would go to work, and my boss would want me to work till 2:00 in the morning sometimes, where I would go in at 6 in the morning, and he'd be like, I need you to stay an extra shift. And obviously sometimes I would stay all the way till 2 in the morning. But he had, it wasn't DMP, but he had these little white powdery stuff in a package, but he's like, hey, just go and do this. You'll be up all night. And I was
Yeah.
like, what is this? He never really told me what it was, but I would take it every night to stay working.
Smell it.
Yeah,
It's got some big nipples. Good Lord.
yeah.
They're very
So-
long.
Had you ever seen that packaged? And like, I didn't. He never told me where he
Um,
bought it from, but I trusted him as a boss, so I.
I
Would,
saw some guys in the restroom. I guess they were waiters working like a double shift or something.
Yeah, yeah.
They did it off the counter in the restroom real quick because I guess they're just so busy.
Oh, okay. Yeah. It's just one of
So
those
we
things that you
went from
take
talking about weight loss to doing cocaine.
What?
Oh wait,
What's
what is
cocaine?
cocaine?
It's this white powder that you take. It's made from the coca plant.
That's what he was giving me.
It used to be in Coca-Cola,
Really?
and
call it chicken,
Coca-Cola
right?
has an exclusive right to importing the coca leaf into the United States. And what do they do with all the cocaine that they extract from the coca leaf? Nobody knows.
Yeah, the byproduct of making Coca-Cola is cocaine.
Cocaine.
They outsource it. They
Yeah.
sell it in bulk to the drug cartels.
The whole
down
point
south.
of like the different supplements.
That
and
guy
stuff
did
was
not
just
need to
kind
take
of
a picture like that.
how to lose weight, basically, right? And so if you inject heroin, that's another way to lose weight very quickly.
Yeah.
AJ
Yeah.
was wondering. And
But-
so there's also a thing. What was that other supplement? It was like meth, I think, or something.
Methamphetamine's the full name for
Yeah.
it.
Oh, meth. That I
Oh,
hear
yeah.
also helps with weight
What
loss.
happened to that guy?
He
Those are,
took DMP and he overheated.
Oh, he overdosed like a freaking idiot.
See, that's DMP also builds your muscle up too.
what does it?
Yeah.
Oh,
So what I'm hearing is people just aren't being responsible enough to just say, "Hey, it's literally doing the work for me. I want to be even more lazier and take more and put myself in the hospital."
that could be it.
Why is he got his face covered in all of them for?
He's got a mask, bro. He's
I'm
got a
confused.
mask.
So this is still going
No, the
on?
bottom ones too. Like,
No,
why
I
is
know.
his face out?
I mean, I don't know.
Why not
I don't,
just take
I don't
steroids?
know. I don't know of any
Light steroids, it'll help you.
like those are the only supplements that I know of that will
Yeah.
help you lose weight. AJ, have you been researching how to lose weight?
Oh, tapeworm. There's a thing called a tapeworm.
Oh yeah,
yes.
they used to use tapeworms to lose weight.
Yeah,
Seriously,
I know.
Yeah. I used to have one, but I had to have it surgically removed because it got too big.
It's your whole intestine.
It extended all the way, all my entire small intestine.
all the way to your
Nice.
esophagus.
It's starting to come
No.
It
out
was starting to poke out a little.
No, actually the other end.
the other way around.
It was poking
Through
out the other end.
pee-hole.
Oh,
It's
okay.
through the pee hole.
It was pooping for me.
Oh,
Yeah. It actually the tail of it was all the way.
You
down and
had
it would
some
poop for
alien
me.
action going on.
Yeah.
Where you opened your first anus, but then your other anus came out.
Yeah.
It
The
took
worming.
a
That's
good
a
like
tapeworm.
2.5 minutes,
Yeah.
just like pulling
Yeah.
it out.
Well, I mean, I didn't do it. The doctors did.
BJ was just
So
lollipop.
there weren't any larvae.
I was just face I was stomach down, and the doctor had to do what he did to get that
you guys
tapeworm
done
out of me.
yet? On a lollipop.
It was a good.
Did he slurp it up like a piece of long spaghetti?
I don't know if he. I don't know. What
Snipped it and then
yeah. He couldn't.
Noodles for the staff.
I asked him not to use any surgical devices because I was afraid of them.
All
so
natural.
I don't know how he did it back there. That's all I can say.
So
He
he spread your
said-
cheeks, put his lips on them.
I don't
on
know.
Your butthole and
All I know is I had a lollipop, and I would. Next thing you know, the tapeworm was out of me.
okay.
Very nice. I'm glad you got that procedure done.
Yeah,
I'm glad they took.
I
that
feel
route, too.
healthier now. But now I just take cocaine.
Smart.
Yeah.
Smart.
Yeah,
You're in control of it.
I am.
Going-
I'm in control now.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
You're definitely in control.
Every
I
night
look at my
I'm in
life
control.
pre-cocaine and then after cocaine, and I gotta say the after cocaine part is a
Very.
lot better.
It's showing. It's showing after cocaine.
Uh-huh.
It's definitely there.
Yeah.
You've definitely got that after cocaine body.
Yeah.
It's voluptuous.
So
can tell.
should we do a podcast where we experiment with DMP?
I'd be more willing to try that than DMT.
That's
Why-
true. Yeah. I
But-
mean, if you give me some
I would be afraid
of that,
I
I would take it while I'm like at work or something.
I would still be worried about taking it just because of all the horror stories of these people like being burnt and like
look at that lady.
She looks
how
like
she
she's
looks.
anorexic.
Go
that one
down
over
to
there.
the picture, the main picture on the right. The right.
the right
The
down
right
underneath.
side. Jesus.
Stop looking at the main. Look at the one
Oh,
you clicked.
yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
click that one. Let's see how her body turned out. Interesting. Interesting. yes. Yes.
Okay, I'm not even gonna mention. I'm not even gonna mention.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Let's not look at that,
Yeah.
please. Let's
That
go
look-
to
I don't-
something else.
why would
Is that
they-
guy amputated? To the left, the blue.
Oh, look at that.
Jim Up says dad given hours to live after cooking his insides with Diet
DNP
Pills.
is lethal.
Disgusting.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to say that. Maybe never mind. I think I changed my mind about. I wouldn't.
So-
I would rather take DMT
Is that guy
than
amputated right there?
DNT. DMP.
Oh,
he just has his hands behind
it
his
looked like he was
Okay,
amputated.
after seeing these pictures, I think I'm gonna change my mind. I'd rather have DMT than DMP. What about you, Joseph?
I think I'll be responsible enough and not be already anorexic and
Is
take
it-
it like that guy did.
Is DMP addictive though? Like, how do you get to the point where you decide like you become
I think
like
it's people-
anorexic?
I think people just think because the drug lasts for a long time inside your body, and they think, oh, it's been a day, so let me take some more, and then it just compounds.
How long is the what do you? What
I
do you call
also
it?
think these people just find it online,
The,
like, oh, let me just take it and take it and take it, like idiots.
God, what do you call it? The like radiation, where you say it has a life.
Half-life?
Yeah, what's the half life of that?
I think it's 12 hours.
Well, you just said the next it stays in your body, and the next day they
Well,
take
only
more.
half of it goes away in 12 hours. So if you take it at 1 o'clock and then
Okay,
Oh,
so
1 a.m., half of it is gone.
half of it is gone in another 12 hours. It's not half
so
and then
but
half.
you said a day, so the next day, 24 hours, it should be out of your system.
No, half of it is gone in 24 hours. Then half of the half is gone in the next 12 hours.
I can feel my stomach bubbling right now. I think I got to poo poo. I think I got to do the poop ski doos.
Wow, you always gotta poop, and this guy's always gotta poop.
Always
Hey,
pooping.
am I wrong? Every time we're doing this podcast, Joseph has to like take a poop. Like the guy, it never
If
fails.
we were to not eat, I wouldn't poop.
Whenever we play the game, every
do you
time
put-
before we play the game, he always has to go and take a poop. And then he takes like 30 minutes to take a poop.
yeah,
I can't help. I gotta
Sir,
take a
you have
dump.
not been on the game. You have no.
like this
area
guy
to
takes a
talk.
poop. Like, like, do you not take a poo in the morning when you wake up?
Sometimes, not on my days off, like now.
So
Today.
right
This is
now
my
was
water,
right now was the first time you took a poop.
Yeah.
I poop when I wake up.
How
and
does
that's
that?
it.
Why does it take so long for you to poo, man? I wake up, I take my my heroin, and then I get constipated and I can't poop.
So,
But then I take my cocaine and then it like flows right out of me
Slides out.
with caffeine. I snort it with caffeine.
With
I
whiskey.
know.
I
But
hate
every morning.
also,
I take
like I
I
said,
take a
I've
poo
been,
every morning, man. I take a poo naturally every morning.
I hate having
the
a
past 3 days have
push to
been
poop, so I just
very
put some lube
alcohol
in my
forward
boot.
for me. So I've just like those kind of poops, like the pudding poops.
oh, mine's been liquid.
Disgusting.
I
Gross.
think the whiskey and the beer and then the cupcake that I ate yesterday with the hot tacos.
Well,
It's cleared me
Thursday
out. I've been-
was like
I've been seriously clear. Like my stomach was
Thursday-
cramping all day today. I think
disgusting.
I think I went to the toilet like 6 times,
That's disgusting.
and I can feel it coming back again.
And you're talking about me.
But that's just today. and it's probably from.
So I poop here.
I mean, I'm
What?
just saying, like every time you come, and it's like
I take a
noon.
dump?
Like why does it take you so long?
Because I try to sleep in.
I trained my body
Don't
to.
you poop in
as
the
soon
then I
as-
wake up.
As soon as I wake up, I poop. No matter
I
what time
wake
I
up,
wake up.
AJ, what about
I
you?
brush
bro?
my teeth. I take Forrest out, and then
What's the healthy?
either make myself some breakfast or something.
What-
And then by that time, Jacob's like, I'm on my way.
What's
so
a
I'm like,
healthy poo? Like, is it how many times? How often? I guess are
One
you
or twice a
do
day.
you naturally poo like in the afternoon?
Yeah.
Okay, well,
But-
I mean that could
Well,
make sense.
sometimes when I wake up, I gotta poo, and then I'll poo.
yeah.
But it's like sometimes twice a day. Yeah, about twice a day.
Yeah,
Pooping.
like one or twice.
Is-
once or twice.
Yeah, once or twice. Okay, I can get it. But most people
Sometimes I
poo.
go a day without.
Can you talk closer to the mic? Because nobody
Well,
can hear you.
Yeah,
Sometimes
you're like
I go a day without.
Closer.
Well, what are you doing?
What do you mean? What am I
Are
doing?
you taking your opioids or heroin? What are you taking?
Oh,
That
What
holds
do
your
kids?
poop for you.
What do
Natural-
kids do in
you're just
school
eating a lot of
nowadays?
sand.
Yeah,
Yeah.
what are the drug of choice these days in in
Weed.
school?
It's still weed, the
It's
classic
weed.
weed. I
It's
think.
a classic weed.
Do you know
Yeah.
any?
Stays that way?
Do you know any rich white girls who have been in rehab already?
No,
Has there
No.
anyone been in rehab
no.
There
or
might-
like get kicked out or something for?
Oh, there has been a kid kicked out for weed. That's about it, though.
Oh,
Weed.
no
There's no
cokeheads.
hardcore.
So you don't. have
What's
any
going to
cokeheads.
happen when weed becomes
Not
legal?
yet.
What are they going to do with all the high school students? It's probably still going to be legal, like beer for the teenagers,
Well, yeah,
right?
it does,
It's
it's gonna
21
be
and up.
like Colorado where you can buy it, but you can't just walk around smoking it or go
Yeah, you can.
publicly smoking
You
it.
can have one blunt.
Where? What are you
In
talking
Colorado.
Not in Colorado.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but you can't just
you-
be
you can't
outside
have it in-
doing it.
You can't do
Oh.
it in public in
Oh,
Colorado.
You
You
can
could.
go home and do
Yeah.
it. No.
Yeah, even a lot of hotels will charge you extra if they if you like.
Well, that's
Are
just
smoking
like
it
a
in
no
the-
smoking.
Yeah.
But that's everywhere now. Everything's a non-smoking.
Yeah.
They have smoking designated areas.
I don't know.
Especially
I take
at the airport. When you're like an
I-
idiot.
all jokes aside, I take like a poo every morning. It's good.
I do too.
I
Because I don't want to have to poo later.
Yeah.
I
I
typically do.
and
And
if
then
I-
I'll take one like after I eat dinner.
if I
'Cause
drink
it
like
pushes
another
all the
cup
poo
of
down.
coffee at work, then if I have to poo really bad, like oh shoot, I guess I didn't get everything out the
I
first
don't.
time.
I don't eat or drink or
Then,
anything at work.
I can't.
So
do it,
you're
man.
just freaking dehydrated and everything when you get off.
Yep.
That's why you feel so bad every day.
That's
I
terrible.
don't feel so bad, but I don't want to have to pee. I
So you
wanna have to
don't
poop at
eat
work.
or drink for like 8 hours every
Yeah.
single day. That's
Yeah.
terrible.
That's he's doing an afternoon fast where he just eats in the morning and then for lunch he just goes and he doesn't.
No,
have
I don't
anything.
eat in the morning.
So when do you first eat?
When I get home from work.
What time is that?
No wonder you're in
Like
such a freaking bad mood all the
5.
time.
5?
Yeah,
So-
he
and
c-
what
he
what time
comes
do you go
home-
into work?
It depends on
What
the
time do
day.
you usually wake up?
6 if I have to go in early.
So you wake up at 6 in the morning.
Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I wake up at 6.
So you go 12 hours without eating anything because you get up at 6 and then you get off of work at like 5:30, 6
Yeah.
o'clock. So you go 12 hours without eating anything. That's terrible.
That's bad
Why?
for you.
Why is it bad?
That's
Because your
worse than
body's
this guy
just
smelling
saying-
up my toilet at the studio.
That's just teaching your body to be like store because you only eat so often.
No.
Yeah.
I think he's lying because I always see his text messages about eating for lunch and stuff.
No.
That's very true. Also,
That's rare. If somebody brings like something.
And how do you not drink anything throughout the whole day? Tell me about that. Tell-
I am thirsty, but I don't want to drink out of the communal
so
drink
you take
dispenser.
a
Why?
flat.
do,
you
do,
take a
do people wait?
container
I'm a
with
little
water.
I'm a little confused why he doesn't want to drink out of the communal
toilet.
water dispenser. What's
'Cause-
wrong with it?
Because I just don't want to drink out of it.
Well, why wouldn't you drink out of
Because
the
everybody
communal one?
drinks out of it.
What do they put their mouth on it?
No, but
They put
still.
So how? So
What
why
if-
wouldn't you want to drink?
What
out
if
of
they
it?
get the tip of their cup and they hit it, and then they're disgustingness?
and they have like hemorrhoids or something?
Yeah.
Well, that would be in their butt anyway, so it wouldn't matter.
What if they have AIDS on their lip?
I think he meant herpes, not hemorrhoids.
What if they have hemorrhoids on their lips?
Yeah.
What if they have hemorrhoids on their lips?
I mean, everyone has hemorrhoids. It's just dormant in
What
you.
if they
It's
have
not
the
active.
What if they have the herpes? Is that what you're worried
Herpes,
about?
Not hemorrhoids, herpes.
Everybody
I
has
just,
herpes.
I just think it's disgusting.
I drink
Everybody
out of the
drinking
communal water.
It's just like
the-
dormant. Am I saying that right?
What?
Everyone's got like herpes or some form of herpes, just like not.
No.
do-
Well,
dorm-
cold
it's
sores are
dormant.
herpes.
Well, whatever.
So
They're
so
just-
if you've
it's
ever
just,
gotten
like,
a cold sore,
dormant.
you have herpes, but there's different levels of herpes. So like, there's
Is that the big white bumps I have on my testes?
that you have
penis tip?
the genital herpes that is
Genital
very
warts.
contagious. Which also your cold sores are also very contagious too. Those are also herpes of the lip,
Mhm.
but they're cold sores, and those can spread too. So you can end up getting it like all over your lip. So you have to get some
Do
cream.
you
on.
have one right now?
Do I have one right
Let's
now? No, I have a pimple.
Oh,
have you
just a
had
cold
a cold
sore.
sore?
Yeah. Huh?
Have you had a cold sore?
Have I had a cold sore? I've never had a cold sore. So
Have you?
No, I
Jacob,
don't have
you?
herpes. No.
I only have cold sores on my testicles.
Wait,
I get cold
they appear on
sores
your
on my
lips?
asshole.
Well, I've had none. That's good. It's a good thing.
what?
I haven't had.
I mean, no. A lot of people have it without. It could be like Joseph said, dormant, and then maybe
be
one day when you get older,
hereditary,
you
too.
you may end up having it. But that's not the sexual transmitted disease one.
It's not STD.
Although you could pass it to somebody if you have it on your lips.
So if you look at someone that got bubbly lips, don't kiss them.
Disgusting.
I would probably stay away from them and then make fun of them
If
profusely.
they have beanbag lips, don't kiss them.
You're a freaking idiot.
and then make fun of them profusely because it's funny. And
It's
when
a
you,
choice they
especially
made.
when you tell them you have herpes on your lips. That's the best kind.
You're how's your herpes acting up?
Yeah.
Had a
What
bad
did you
breakout.
do this weekend?
Had a bad breakout.
Your herpes is breaking out. They're like, it's just a cold sore. Yeah, okay, herpes face.
I could smell the STDs.
Yeah, it's flowing. What were you eating this weekend? It's just a cold sore. Okay. It looks like what we call
Eating
herpes
some bad
of the
fish.
face.
I was eating some bad fish this weekend.
No, but cold sores are herpes medically.
They're a kind of herpes.
Yeah, they're a kind of herpes.
Disgusting.
It's actually
Yeah, we can't hear you being.
Let me look up
20
the
feet away from
medical
the
Disgusting.
mic.
So
Yeah, I'm saying
cold,
disgusting.
So here it is. Here it is for you off of the Mayo Clinic. The Mayo Clinic says cold sores are
What about the
called
mustard
fever
clinic?
blisters, are a common viral infection. They are tiny fluid-filled blisters on and around your lips. These blisters are often grouped together in patches. After the blisters break, a scab forms and that can last for several days. Cold sores are usually heal within 2 to 3 weeks without leaving a scar. Cold sores are spread from person to person by close contact, such as kissing. They're usually caused by herpes simplex virus type 1 and less common herpes simplex virus type 2. Both of these viruses can affect your mouth and genitals and can spread by oral sex. Oh, your mom's gonna probably get mad at us for giving you that information. Cold sores
Sex
are
education. He needs to know this.
cold sores are contagious even if you don't see the sores. So whenever you see the herpes on somebody's lips, you probably don't want to make out with that dude.
All right.
That's
Just
what
do
happens.
Do a 360 and walk away.
Yeah, just kiss him on the cheek like you do.
The
All
butt
right.
cheek.
Whichever. Just not on the part where the herpes is at, that's all.
Yeah, don't kiss the herpes directly.
Yeah. As long as you stay away from the herpes fluid-filled
Bubbles.
sacs. The fluid-filled sacs you want to stay away from.
Especially if the fluid-filled sacs is on their fluid-filled sacs, you want to stay away from it.
Don't go near those fluid-filled sacs.
Yeah.
All right.
What did you say? You had a question?
Yeah. Where'd you get this from? Did you get it from China?
China.
Did I get it from China?
Mhm.
No, I got it from somebody
Did you
who
get
went
from
to China. They
China?
gave it to me as a gift.
Did I tell you the owner of my company?
I've actually never been to China.
Did I tell you the owner of my company goes to China?
Does
Because
it?
we manufacture our own floors.
Yeah.
Or manufacture our own.
And there's no good
Oh, yeah. in
Product.
China. Okay.
And he goes to China. He's like,
There's no good looking women
he's like,
in
there's
China.
no good looking.
You
women in
told
China.
us this.
There's none there.
I think you keep forgetting that you tell us these things on previous
it's-
podcasts.
I just
but go
find
ahead.
it hilarious. That he said that he's like, I've tried. There's no good looking women there in China.
I have to say, I think he just goes to the wrong place. I've never been to China, but I can imagine there might be some cute little Chinese.
well, that's what I
women.
thought. But he was like adamant, like, no, there's not. So I was
I mean, did he
I
stay
mean,
in
you
like
probably
one place,
go to
though?
like the factory areas where
Yeah.
they're all beat up.
and somebody did something wrong to them.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's terrible.
yeah. But I was like, it's pretty funny.
That is pretty funny. I think there's pretty women in every country. I think you just got to find them.
Yeah, and I think it's just more rare for China.
Yeah. Well, especially since it's a communist party and they all they do is terrible things to their people.
Yeah, especially when they're working from like
We're
3 years
definitely
old.
this particular episode is definitely going to be banned off of YouTube. China does not like to be talked about on YouTube.
Yeah, well, they do
Oh,
hold a
dear.
big. They
What
carry a
about
big.
North Korea?
They carry a big stick in the YouTube area.
Yeah, giant,
Giant
something that they're
thick
not used to having
throbbing
big sticks
stick.
in
You're
China.
an idiot.
Yeah, they hold little sticks, but
Yeah.
they carry a big stick.
they hold little ones, but they carry big ones.
Can you not look at
And-
the
and the
thing I'm going to talk about, please?
in the YouTube arena, they hold the
Guys,
big
looking
sticks.
at the story, I said that was pretty.
I like how he wants to move to the conspiracy theory show already, and we haven't finished our Three Guys and a Drink. I feel like we need to have more material for you to edit because I feel like the the beginning portion of the show wasn't very entertaining
Yeah,
for
it
our
was-
listeners.
Yeah, no.
I feel like we're getting to that point right now. I feel like we're starting to flow.
Okay.
You notice how
Okay.
Jacob hasn't talked at all?
Yeah, that's
Because
because
he's
he
been
has
looking up
already.
crap the whole time.
Well, because it's hard for him to have a conversation that doesn't involve like genital stories in it.
Cocks and cock slapping. And
Even though now that we're talking about cold sores and we were talking about that, it would have been the perfect time for him to actually make those jokes. But instead, he wanted to throw them in when it
but
wasn't
instead
the right
he
time.
wants to force them at bad times.
Random times. He's got to get his timing right, man.
Like an idiot.
I think Jacob's been off for
Cold
the last
sores
two.
are a serious medical ailment, and I don't feel comfortable making cock jokes about it.
You sure about that?
I think it's because he has cold sores on
Yeah.
on his penis.
No.
You got quiet there. For a second. Uncomfortably quiet. Man, I remembered something yesterday while I was at work that had to do with your, like I learned something, you know?
Oh, like we did on the last week's podcast?
Yeah, like something I learned, but I forgot.
Oh, okay.
So,
well, glad you brought it up.
I don't know where that whole conversation was going, but
Yeah.
I just want to let you know that
Oh,
I remembered something and
actually-
then I forgot.
Since we brought that up, then let's see what AJ thinks about that. AJ, since you listened to our last week's podcast about you didn't know before you got to this age, tell us what is it that you didn't know before you got to this age?
That you've learned recently. That herpes is.
That herpes was a cold sore?
Yeah,
Cold sores
that
are
cold
herpes.
sores is herpes.
Yeah,
I
so
didn't know
stop
that.
making out with that dude.
Oh, you know
Oh,
something I did
okay.
find out though that was pretty useful.
What's
I
that?
saw, which is actually like a life hack that you can use. You can measure what the distance is between your thumb and pinky and use it as like a measuring. So it's like 6 inches. You can be like, oh, that's 5 inches, or this is 4.5. So you
what
can
is
actually
this?
measure
Is
things.
this 7 inches?
Let me whip my dick out.
I actually I knew that since I was like 5, but
Well, I didn't.
And then whenever I measure stuff as
It
I
kept
grew, it
changing?
just kept changing. It's like terrible.
But when
I
you're
thought it was a
done
bad-
growing,
oh, okay.
like now for us, like you can measure what it is and be like, oh, this is 6.5 inches.
But what if
This is-
I go like this, and then the next time I go like this,
Well,
or I
that's
spread it out even
just-
further?
Well, that's why you just you're relaxed and you just go like that. What
So,
happens?
I mean, I feel like you can still get it wrong because of like your.
It's
hand
not supposed to be
relaxing.
exact, but like a good roundabout number. Like, oh,
So
this
just do the
looks a
shaka.
bit-
But
Yeah.
this is relaxed.
Yeah, that's the shaka.
Well, I'm not saying like
when you go to Hawaii, you
hold it
I
as
thought it was
hard as you
hang loose.
can.
I'm trying to
Hang
give
loose, bro.
I want to give the listeners an idea of what we're talking about right now. So what
Yeah.
Joseph is saying is that the distance between your pinky and your
the
thumb,
tip of your pinky, the
when
tip of your thumb.
when you do the shaka, like if you're in Hawaii, if you don't know, the shaka is like
Hang
putting your
loose.
3 fingers down. You're going to do
Hang
the shaka.
loose.
What?
Hang
No,
loose.
no, that's
hang tight.
in Hawaii. It's different. So anyway, you
But
put
I have
the
I
shaka,
literally had a
which means
T-shirt that
this
said
goes-
"Hang loose" and it was doing the shaka.
Yeah, I got
but it's
you
called
that.
the shaka, bro.
I got you that shirt, by the way.
Hang tight. No, you didn't, because
Yes,
I
I did.
that's
So what
before-
Joseph's
I
saying
went to
is that when
Hawaii
you put
before
your-
you.
I bought that shirt for you when I was in Hawaii.
Oh
though. Go
my
ahead.
goodness!
Does it
No,
matter?
I bought
Listeners
that
are
shirt before you even knew what Hawaii
Go ahead.
was.
This guy does he ever remember
Hang
anything?
loose.
Go ahead.
I mean, he's still
The
he-
shaka.
Like my cock.
So for the listeners, when you do the shaka like you see in Hawaii, where you have your 3 fingers down, okay, and you have
Yeah.
your pinky and your thumb down, you put it down as a
Wait,
measurement.
that didn't make any sense. When you have your 3 fingers down, your pinky and your thumb down.
Sorry, you put your hand down and you put your pinky and thumb on a table. That distance will give you, if you measure it from now on in the future, you can always just measure and go, okay, this is about 1, 2, 3, 4 feet, 5 feet, you know?
A good round ballpark.
So,
not
like-
exact.
Yeah, well, most
Not like,
adults
Did you
have
see
so
what do you
3
think-
and, you know,
well,
5
most
eighths.
adults have a tape measure or a ruler.
Yeah, but what if you don't have one? What if
Okay, where's your-
Shaq?
where's your tape
how
measure?
big do you think Shaq Shaka?
Where's your tape
12
measure
inches?
ruler? Where is it right now? Where's your tape measure
whole
ruler
ruler.
you're carrying?
It's a whole ruler.
Yeah. It's 12 inches.
You have a
Go ahead.
tape ruler? I mean, a tape ruler.
Did you
It's
see
right
Joseph's
here.
hands?
It's
They're
right
so
here.
small.
Here's my tape measure and my
Your
ruler.
hands are so petite.
Stop calling me out on my small
Look-
hands,
look at his
bro.
small hands. I just noticed.
Oh, bro, why do you have such small hands?
I don't know why I have small
Look,
hands.
look,
Oh, but
Oh, you know why? All my hands and feet went to my dick. That's why.
oh, snap!
Why
What a
do you have
comeback!
such tiny balls?
They went to my dick. But you can't see it. Trust me, it's big. I promise it doesn't follow suit.
Mine's so big.
Just trust me.
I sit on it and falls to sleep.
Ooh, my dick's falling asleep. I gotta get up and move.
Wait, can your penis fall asleep?
It's asleep right now.
Is it?
When I get around, it starts waking up.
Yours isn't long enough that you sit on it.
You already made me forget.
I get
already
real
made me
lightheaded
forget.
when I start getting erect. I'm like,
You already
my
made me
penis
forget
is
what I
so
was
big.
gonna
There's
say.
a half my blood's in my penis. The shaka measuring. I think we're moved past that though.
I know, I know.
My tiny hands, my petite hands,
And tiny feet.
Let me see. Let me.
Oh, bro, I didn't know your hands. You seem pretty big to have. I would have thought you. Oh, that's what I was gonna say. So you have tiny hands. I have a buddy that was in the Marines, and he has tiny feet. We like to call him Little Feet, but he's this big. He's this big black dude. He's like
He's like-
6'2", and his feet are like he's got size 6 foot.
What?
What?
the heck?
How is that? Is he like has
That's-
balance issues all the time?
That's what I'm saying. It's funny because he's like this big dude, and you look down, and he's got like tiny feet, and you're like, dude, what's up with your feet, man?
It
And
all
so-
went up here.
And he says the same thing as you do. I may have little feet, but I have a big penis. And he likes to be called King Dingaling. He's like, well, I'm still King Dingaling. I'm like, okay, but you still got tiny feet, though.
And Peter's like, let me see. I bet you don't even got a big old one. Let me see. Let me
Yeah.
see. Get erect. Let
And
me
he
see.
showed everybody. Except me, because I turned away and closed my eyes.
And
I was
did
like,
everyone go, wow, that's a big dingling?
I don't know, because I covered my ears, too.
Why didn't you just say, call me BBC?
What's BBC?
Take a while.
Say it for the listeners.
Big Black Cock. BBC is
Terrible.
short for, or an acronym for Big Black Cock.
Dude, you have no shame.
Also,
No
British
shame.
Broadcasting Company.
Yeah, that's actually what I thought it was for. And then I Googled it, and I was like, whoa, what am I looking at?
This guy, back when I played softball, the guy, he was from like somewhere up north. He was like, yeah, man, I was at work and some guys were asking what they wanted for lunch. And one of the dudes was like, oh, we want Five Guys burgers. We're like, oh, cool, okay. And he Googled Five Guys. He went to a porn site. He just put in fiveguys.com and ended up on a porn site. He was like, what the fuck? Instead of Five Guys burgers and fries, he just looked up Five Guys and it was just Five Guys. I bet AJ can imagine that.
No,
That's terrible.
Can I imagine
That kind of sounds like the story of people Googling what BBC stands for and looking at images that they weren't expecting.
Or like we had to explain on our one episode what bukkake was and not to Google it.
I still don't know what bukkake is.
Okay. You probably shouldn't Google it.
Okay, good.
I mean,
I
Jacob
kinda
can show you right now. But
Don't want to know. I'd rather stay innocent in that aspect.
subject.
Do you know what bukkake is, AJ?
No, I don't.
Okay,
Yes, he
good.
does.
That's
I don't.
Yes, you do.
Do I?
Maybe not.
no. If he did,
I
he'd
think
probably be like,
you-
"Oh, I know what that
you-
is."
yeah,
I'm
you
gonna,
don't
I'm
need
gonna go
to.
ahead and stay away from googling what bukkake is.
Mhm.
I don't want to know.
Do you remember what they told you at Google last time?
Bussy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now your friend's using it.
Yeah.
Or did you call him one?
No, he called me that when I told him his picture was fake, and he wrote down. I was like, "This is a fake picture," and he's like, "No, it's real." I was like, "That what do you have? The Shiba dog? He had a Shiba dog.
Super hot.
He was taking care of his sheep. He was taking one of his friend's Shiba dogs, and I had taught him what the word bussy was. He looked it up, and I was like, "Dude, my brother's the people on my podcast told me what that was. And I was like, and so I told him, and then when I was taking one of his friends, taking care of one of his friend's dogs, and it was a Shiba. It was a Shiba dog, and he took a picture, and it was a really nice picture. It looked like a stock photo from like Google or something.
Yeah.
And I was like, dude, that's a fake picture. So he took another picture of the dog like laying down. I was like, okay, you can keep getting the stock photo from somewhere, but it's still a fake dog. And so he sends a picture of the dog in the background with the with a picture of where he wrote, "Paul is a bussy," and wrote the date and time on it. And I was like, okay, I guess that is a real
Do
dog.
you
in the background.
remember what the word pussy means? You should have asked him.
Yeah. Oh, he remembers. He uses it all the time now on me.
Oh my god.
Good. I'm glad we can spread
He actually, well, I
spread
told
the
him, I
phrase.
said he actually wants to join us on the podcast one day and bring his own drink. He's a pretty hilarious dude.
What happened to Mike?
Mike had other plans, so he keeps missing it. But he said he was going to try to maybe before he leaves back to Hawaii. He leaves in January, so he's hoping to join
Well,
us
that's
before he leaves.
2 weeks away,
Yeah.
so he's got to step up.
Yeah, well, unless y'all want to do like a weekday one where he can join us.
No, I'm good.
Okay.
He can also call in. You can put your phone in there. You can just call
Oh,
in.
that's true, huh? He can call in and be have that. I don't know. It's more fun when we're all in the
In
studio
person?
together. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we do it on the phone. He doesn't know like the silent parts.
Is
where we're
it
looking
is
up
it
and
me
stuff
or
like that.
is the studio getting really hot in here?
Yeah, it is getting hot in here.
The temperature, we did drop raise the temperature a little bit.
I'm okay. I feel fine.
No, I'm getting
I
warm.
feel good too. Oh, you know what it might be? It might be that DMP that I put in that water that you're drinking.
Oh, whoa.
Just trying to help you out, bro.
Well, I already run warm, so it's not affecting me, I guess.
Oh, okay.
So, you know.
I cook with DMP just so my food cooks by itself.
Oh,
Wait, can you cook with it? Can
just
you cook
puts
with
it
DMP?
in. I inject it into my eggs, and it just boils itself.
In
by the
from
time I get to work.
Yeah. I poke a hole in it. I just put DMT in it. That's
By the
it.
time I get to work, I got hard-boiled eggs.
I
Should
said
we do an
DMT.
episode where we do DMT?
If
Why
that's
do you say it like
he
that?
really wants to do DMT.
I'd have to research it first and see exactly how it
illegal.
works.
Not DMP, DMT.
Oh,
Yeah.
DMT.
Yeah.
Like I said, I'd have to research it first to see how it works.
We'll need a controlled one. I'll be the controlled person where you guys take it and I can let y'all know what's
So
happening.
I'm going to go for like 15 minutes.
I don't think that's.
I don't think so. I think you're gonna be out for a while, bro.
DMT is not like it's not a sedative. It's
It's a hallucinogen.
No, I've seen people take it. Well, I've seen one person take it.
Well, they
on
go out
drugs.
and they have
Spirit
they.
molecule.
It's also called Molly, and people go out and to clubs
No,
and do it.
no.
You can do shrooms. That's acid,
No.
or just get acid.
But shrooms, it lasts a long time. With DMP, it lasts like 10 minutes.
You keep
DNP
saying
or
DMP.
Oh, DMT.
Yeah,
Look, how long?
Although lesser
I think
known-
Jacob just wants to try
I
drugs.
think he really wants to try drugs. This guy. I've tried enough, and I mean, I'm still on some, so I don't need any more.
Lasts up to 45
I'm trying to actually
minutes.
get off of some.
Yeah, I'm trying. I'm really trying to get off the drugs I'm on now. I'm
It lasts-
literally on some drugs right now.
He said it only lasts a few minutes or something like that, and he just looked up 24 to 48 hours.
Is a laxative considered a drug? Because I'm on one right now.
I
I'm
mean,
flowing
technically.
of
Technically.
milk and honey right now.
I can
Your
smell
body
it.
that's a bad-
metabolizes
that's a bad
and clears
religious joke. I
DMT
shouldn't- I
pretty
shouldn't have said
quickly.
that.
One study determined that injecting DMT reaches its peak concentration in the blood within 10 to 15 minutes and then is below the limit of detection within 1 hour.
Just because it's below detection doesn't mean it's not still affecting you.
Although lesser known than other psychedelics such as LSD or magic mushrooms, DMT produces a brief but intense visual and auditory hallucinogenic experience.
The reason I haven't like microdosed or something like that, just to experiment, is because I'm really terrified of having a bad trip.
I think you've got to be in a good mood. Like, I guess with us, like in this particular, what I hear about DMT and acids and things like that, if you don't want to have a bad trip, you have to be in a good, like, you have to be
Positive.
in a positive state of mind so you can have a positive interaction with it. Because if you come and you're already,
So don't have like a
if
witch
you-
demon mask.
if you're already like, if you're already like stressing and like nervous
About
about
it?
taking it,
Yeah.
you're probably gonna have a bad trip. That's what most people do. They end up having a really bad trip from it. I've never taken it, but I've seen people who've taken it, and
They're freaking out.
and if they're already nervous about taking it, they're gonna have a bad trip. The ones who like aren't thinking about it and like just thinking about, oh, I'm gonna have a good time,
Mhm.
they have a good trip
they're
on
just
it.
taking it for a good time and
Yeah.
positive about it and looking forward to
Yeah.
it. Yeah, that's what I've heard. That's
Yeah.
what I've heard.
And even with mushrooms and things like that, people, if you're taking it, a lot of people have a good trip, and micro dosing also helps like to stabilize your mood and things like that. It's actually something that's going to come out later on.
Yeah, they're doing
Research.
research on it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
read
think
about it.
it's already approved to do micro dosing,
Like
for
LSD?
certain- yeah.
Mhm.
So
I'll just stick to my edibles twice a year that I do.
yeah, I'll just
To
stick
relax.
to my meth, cocaine, heroin, and
That you do
opioids. Yeah,
daily.
Yeah, I think opioids.
that's why I haven't pooed in a month.
I think
You're just all
opioids are a lot
constipated.
safer
Yeah.
than
Like
mushrooms.
pooping out rocks.
Yeah.
You just click, 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 when
Yeah.
you poop.
Every morning I just poo out rocks.
I get the most moisture out of my poo.
Are those all the ones that cause constipation?
I think so, yeah.
Because like
Opioids.
in the
I
hospital,
honestly
you know,
wouldn't
like
know.
a lot of people like they're like come in because they're like super
Well, and,
constipated because of those type of drugs.
And isn't it antibiotics do that too? Like
Does antibiotics cause constipation?
constipate
I
you?
don't think so.
Isn't that right?
I don't know. I don't
No.
think antibiotics cause constipation.
I think it's mostly heroin,
Is it heroin?
black tar heroin.
It's opioid type stuff, right?
Yeah.
And meth, does meth cause it?
I think meth is an opioid, so yeah.
I don't know that meth causes. How did we get into talking so much drugs when none of us do
Antibiotics rarely cause
Because it's
constipation.
fun to make fun to
Yeah.
make
but
jokes
they
about it.
may lead to
It's fun
diarrhea,
to-
cramping, and nausea.
It's fun to make fun of crackheads.
You know, caffeine is a serious drug.
drug. Yeah.
Like
You
people
addicted
get
to it.
super addicted to it.
That's why people
Ibuprofen,
can't stop drinking
Motrin
coffee.
Yeah.
cause
Constipation.
constipation.
Motrin?
Benadryl,
Oh snap! Benadryl. So people who have allergies and they take Benadryl.
opioid pain relievers,
Yeah.
and blood pressure medications,
Oh.
antidepressants.
My blood pressure medicine. That's probably what's causing some of the constipation too. I shouldn't mix it with my heroin.
Yeah, mixing drugs is bad. I've heard.
Yeah.
But what were y'all talking about?
I forgot what we were talking about at the beginning. Oh, taking DMT and having a good trip.
What you were just talking about too, right? Like right now. I
What?
forgot it was. I don't know. I forgot.
Like
it
what
was.
causes constipation? What drugs causes constipation?
Well, you're.
Are we
Talking about
are we now getting to the end of our show?
This guy's yawning over.
I
here, so.
felt like the last 20 minutes of the show was a lot better than the first 20 minutes.
You
Yeah,
think
yeah,
so?
Yeah, I think so. Too.
I don't think so.
I felt like it wasn't flowing right at the beginning.
The
Really?
beginning was
Yeah.
just
Like your
weird.
poop?
Yeah, I felt like we were kind of all over the place,
Yeah, it was just.
No, I don't think
like
so.
my poop.
I think maybe like after the first hour.
I think the looking up news articles really makes it a really slow start.
Yeah.
well, we were
Whereas
looking
opposed
up
to us
the
just having random conversations about
Yeah.
things.
And then looking up news
So our
articles.
listeners, we want your thoughts.
Feedback.
Tell us, your feedback. Let us know what you think about the first and second half of this particular show, and tell us what you like to hear. Would you like us to kind of just continue to look up news articles and have conversations about it, or do you want us to just like think of things to just have conversations about without looking things up?
Man, I feel like that was a really long way around the barn to
To tell them just to tell us what your thoughts are.
That's a
Well,
really
break it
long way
down
to
for
say,
'em.
hey, do you want us to talk about news articles or do you want us just to have
Fart
banter?
around.
Have topics.
Yeah.
I don't know. Anyway, we appreciate you guys listening. This is another episode of Three Guys and a Drink, where we bring a new drink to you each time. This week was Sonic the Hedgehog G Fuel, gay fuel for all the gays out there. We appreciate
And
y'all
what was
listening.
the flavor?
It was peach.
Peach.
Yeah.
Peach cheeks.
No, peach ring.
Peach ring.
Oh, peach
okay.
Peach rings. I'm sorry. Peach rings.
Peach rings. Yeah. So thank
Pinch
you guys
rings.
for pinch the rings. Okay. Anyway, thank you guys for listening. Comment down below. Let us know what you think about the podcast. Tell us what kind of drink. If you have a drink or suggestion for us, comment that down below. Like, subscribe. Listen up for next week for another week, another drink. Thank you guys.
Thank you
And we're
guys.
out.
And we're out.
Boom.
I cut it in because if he ever tries to edit anything ever.
Okay, go ahead, Joseph.
But I got a Mr. Goodbar. Started eating it,
Can I
opening
get
it up.
another
yeah.
piece?
What kind of Mr. Goodbar is that? Do they have different flavors of Mr. Goodbar?
No, it's just this
No,
one.
it's just one.
Oh,
on
and
the
it has
back-
peanuts.
But on the back, it was this back of bar. It has a picture showing.
Oh,
chocolate
for
and
all the
peanuts.
people that don't know what peanuts look like, they have to
In chocolate.
They have to put a picture of what the chocolate actually looks like.
Oh, nice.
I'm not I don't want any candy. I'm not a big sugar person. I don't really eat a lot of sweets.
Oh,
That's probably why you don't gain so much weight.
Yeah.
I just snort it straight to my brain.
Oh, that's perfect. It's good for the brain.
I inject like 5 sugars into my body.
Yeah. How do
I
you
had
do
a
that?
cousin who died from injecting sugar into
OD'd on
himself.
some sugar.
Yeah.
Died of diabetes.
I think I think it's
The ODing from sugar is called diabetes.
Injected like 5 marijuanas into his body, and he died.
We kept doing that
from
joke.
diabetes.
Yeah.
That
From
doesn't.
injecting. No, he died from injecting 5 marijuanas into his body.
How did he inject
How
5
does he inject?
marijuanas?
He got the marijuanas
and why?
injected
Why?
it into
Why is
himself.
it? Why are you calling it? He injected 5 marijuanas.
Because he injected 5
Because
marijuanas.
that's the meme.
That's the meme. He injected 5 marijuanas. Oh, okay. You know what I was thinking about? How you snort up the sugar up your brain. That probably is real healthy. It's probably one of the healthiest ways to eat sugar is to snort it.
Well, I didn't know when you snort things, they go to your brain.
Oh yeah, where'd you think it went to?
I thought it went to your lungs.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know it goes actually into your brain whenever you breathe in.
Well, you got sinuses, so like when you have like drainages of sinuses, if you snort, sometimes it will go into your sinuses.
And that
That's
leads
why
to
you have
your
a
brain?
sinus headache.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
so when you snort it, there is a canal.
Uh-huh.
There's a canal
Uh-huh.
when you snort
Uh-huh.
that goes straight to your brain,
Oh, okay.
and it hits the frontal lobe.
So that's like when the Egyptians, they used to take people's brains out of their body.
Yeah, they used to
when
go
they
straight through the
shove it
the
through their
nostril, yeah.
nose and then stir around
when
their
they used to
brain.
do what is it? Was that called?
Mummifying?
No. Also in like the I think it was 1918 or something, or what was it? Where they do
Faces of marijuana.
what is it called?
That's
The psychologist
funnier than
when
that.
they used to do a
Oh, lobotomy.
lobotomies. Yes, there you go. Lobotomies, where they used to do the lobotomies. They used to go
Uh-huh.
straight through the nose,
Uh-huh.
and so there's a canal that goes straight to your brain. So it's a perfect thing when you snort cocaine or you snort sugar. It affects you right away. So it's better
Hits
for
the
you
membranes and everything.
to either inject sugar directly into your veins or snort it.
Or snort.
I heard if you spread your butt
I get
cheeks
the,
and sprinkle
um,
some sugar onto
But
your
you miss out
anus,
the
it'll
flavor
really
of the
absorb it.
peanuts.
You
when
know,
you- when-
just you
when you
get
do
that the powdered sugar.
Yeah.
You know, you just do a rail in the club restroom.
I feel like you lost what you were going to say.
I lost some momentum there
Yeah.
because I forgot the words
If you
to my own
sprinkle
joke.
some powdered sugar on your anus, it'll absorb quicklier.
Quicklier?
Yeah.
Quickly, okay.
Yeah, it always quicklier is that way.
Yeah, you want to go quickly.
You know, I left 10 minutes before I usually do for work, and I got there quicklier.
Oh, wow.
I always try to do my work quicklier.
I always, when I'm in a rush, I use quicklier.
Quicklier is
You look
Why did that-
confused to your own joke.
That kind of made sense.
How? Explain.
I don't know. I'm just tripping.
So that's a wrap of the Far
He's on
Out
acids.
Dudes. Go ahead and leave us a comment below of any drinks you want to recommend and what else. And let us.
Oh, you're an idiot.
Well, that's a wrap for Three Guys and a Drink. Let us know if you have any drink suggestions down below. And if you like the first half of the show where we talk about the news, or the second half where we just have our usual banter about anuses, cocks, and
That's
That's
just
your
you.
banter,
That's
sir.
just
Let us
you.
know. Let us know what you like. Do you like us to look up the news articles, or just have our friendly banter and just random conversations that we have? Comment down below. Let us know what you think. Comment down below also on if you have herpes, because we want to stay far away from you. And also, don't forget to try the G Fuel from Sonic. Sonic the Hedgehog. He's actually selling it. I met the dude. He's a pretty cool dude. I think he's gay because it's a G Fuel. It's gay. It's gay fuel for everyone out there. You guys out there, the LGBT community. He's really representing you there.
do not let Sonic will ravage your anus because he moves so fast. It's just like friction and just burns you up.
So comment down below, like, subscribe. We'll see you next week for another drink.
Fight
Oh.
me
Another
IRL.
week.
Fight me
Bean.
IRL.
Boom.